All right, take two. Let's try this again. And I'm going to go ahead and invite the people that were in here before. All right, so let's try this again. I don't know what happened there. Um, yeah, my audio, my output started to give out, but we're back here. DJ, yeah, something was going on with my output, but we're back, and I'm going to re-invite everybody back in. Alex, if you're watching, I sent you an invite, but we're back. Yeah, something was going on with my output, and I had to restart the stream. So I'm trying to get everybody back in. Hey, Matt Singer, what's up? Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. I don't know what happened there, but we're back.
Maybe it was the slapping of the mic again. I don't know.
I guess that's the only thing I could think of. I mean, I banged the mic a couple of times, and suddenly the output started to go haywire a little bit.
Yeah.
And I could not hear you guys.
But now you can.
Yeah. So let me get Fabio, if you're watching, I sent you a link. I got to get Scotty. Let's see. Yeah, I got to get Scotty in here. Wildmanbeyond, if you're out there, you're welcome to join.
You sent him the invite?
I asked him if he wanted to come in yesterday, but he wasn't sure.
Okay.
Let me see. All right. I think Fabio's trying to come in. Hey.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hey, man. Take two. Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Just like me. Take two all the time.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Fabio.
Because YouTube wants to be stupid.
Yeah.
Where's Fabio? He's right there next to us.
I'm literally right here.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Scotty, if you're watching, trying to get you in.
Woohoo!
Retro Scotty.
Yeah.
Have you ever talked to Scotty before, Fabio?
I have not.
He's a cool guy.
It's my first time talking to him too.
This
right
will be
now.
First.
Yeah. For both of us.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo. Yeah.
All right, but we're back. So
Hopefully. What was wrong?
I think, I don't know, something happened where I banged my microphone, and at the same time my output was crapping out. I'm like, I could not hear you guys at all. So I'm like, let me unplug everything, plug back in, restart the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Matt Rembrandt is in the house.
Hello.
Woohoo!
But yeah, well, man, I don't know what happened to him. I told him we were going to stream tonight, so if he's welcome to come
Mars.
in. He's on Mars, yeah.
He's on Mars, his homeland.
His ass is on Mars.
Exactly. Yeah.
With
He's hunting the aliens. You remember when Alien and Predator were referenced in Family Guy? I do.
Oh.
You know, but it's been a long time since I saw an episode of Family Guy. So
Quato. He must shut down the reactor.
fuck Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
What Kevin Smith?
Yeah. Fucking soy boy sell out. You know.
Fuck him.
And to make matters worse, I just saw a recent article where he was like, "Oh, you think this is woke? Deal with it. Deal with it."
We need fat
Fucking
Kevin Smith back. That's the problem.
Yeah. Bring back the fat. Yeah. He wants us to deal with this show being woke. Like we're gonna do that. Fuck that
Motherfucker, you're the one that wrote it, not me.
I know, right?
Yeah, I love He-Man. I don't love him. Fucking loser.
Is it about time to cancel the Razzies because they suck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cancel what?
The
Cancel the Razzies.
Oh, the Razzies.
Yeah.
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 If anything
Razzies.
needs to be canceled, it's that.
And the Oscars as well.
Yeah, fuck the Oscars.
Yeah.
And fuck Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
I didn't get enough money. Wah! Shut up.
If she thinks she's gonna walk out of that court successfully, she thought
It's
wrong.
Disney. You cannot
know, right?
sue Disney and win. It doesn't work that way.
No, not at all.
I heard like Emma Stone is trying to get on the lawsuit too.
Yeah.
Oh, because they only got paid $20 million and they wanted $21 million.
21 million.
Must be so hard to be in Hollywood.
But me and Alex were talking before about the Waterworld series. I don't know if Fabio has heard about this.
What?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find that article.
A Waterworld TV series. And
Yeah.
Kevin Costner's on it. I want to watch it.
Right. It's bad enough there was production issues on the first one, so
Oh, you can blame Kevin Costner for that.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, reports that a streaming TV show on Waterworld is going to happen from the director of 10 Cloverfield Lane, and he's also directing this new Predator movie.
Oh, Skulls or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh,
Yeah.
Why? Just
no
stop.
idea.
Just stop it.
The last Predator, sucked ass. I don't know
I feel
how.
like Tom Atkins from Halloween 3 at the end. Just stop it.
Stop it! Stop it! Yeah.
Right.
We're good. Scotty's getting ready to join us here.
Woohoo!
Hey,
Hello,
Scotty.
Hey there, what's going on?
Not much, man.
Well, you know.
Not much.
Oh, we're live.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are live.
And in living color.
Last I saw that the stream hadn't even started yet, but yeah, I figured, yeah, there we are. We're live. I didn't even know that.
This is your first time talking to me and Fabio, by the way. So
Yep, I'd say so.
Bye.
Yenko.
Oh, I died.
Maybe I should look at the chat and see. Okay,
Cool.
all right.
So again,
He said something about his show sucks.
a Waterworld TV series without Kevin Costner?
No idea.
Sense.
Money.
Could care less.
True, money.
Yeah.
Oh, you were asking what they do, why they're doing it? Yeah, more money and hoping to just milk the franchise for whatever they're trying to milk it for.
A franchise. This movie was never a franchise anyway. So
No.
Yeah, they only had one film. I don't see the point of doing a sequel. If they would have done a sequel, they would have done it maybe like 3-5 years later or something like that.
either that or they would have had plans for a sequel, but since the movie bombed,
Or even a prequel as to why the world became the way it is.
Didn't make $1 billion.
No,
Yeah.
Waterworld actually did well theatrically. A lot of people don't know that.
Well, yeah, it's just that it didn't, fail to meet expectations. That's the
They
thing.
wanted it to be another Jurassic Park, and it wasn't going to be that
No,
way.
not at all.
no. I do have the Arrow Blu-ray. I figured I'd get it, just for the hell of it. Because
Oh yeah, I love
there is a
it.
different cut
It's a
on
great
there.
release.
Yeah.
I still need to get it.
Matt says hi.
Oh, what's up, Matt?
Hello, Matt.
The man himself, the legend, Rambo Raft for life.
Yeah. Top
Top
three
three.
Arnold acting
Arnold
performances.
acting performances.
Well, what do you mean?
That's
like,
gonna be a tough one.
you mean
Terminator
like
will definitely be up there. That's for sure.
Terminator,
End of days.
Here
Yep.
you go.
Predator?
Yeah,
and,
Predator. It's really hard to. I don't know. He should have a top 10 at least, maybe more.
I want to say Commando, but what do you think?
I would throw in Predator. In the days.
In the days, yeah.
Okay.
And the Terminator.
Terminator. That's his most iconic role, really.
No, it
Yeah.
isn't.
But
Hercules in New York.
Who the hell
Yeah.
said that?
I've yet to watch that. That's coming.
I'm sorry to hear that.
the producer, of
Comanche
Predator,
woman.
producer of Predator 5 said it'll be
Oh,
as good as the
jeez.
original. Bullshit. It won't be.
Yeah.
Did you not see Predator 2?
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Once again,
They should have made
Predator
the third
2 is
one with
smart.
Arnold when they had the chance.
Yeah.
Without The Rock. Because The Rock was like, I want to be in Predator 3. I'm like, no, just stop making movies, Dwayne.
And speaking of Dwayne, I hear the Jungle Cruise movie just came out. I'm not interested. You know,
I don't care.
I don't give a shit either. You know,
Disney needs to just stop making stuff in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin Smith used to hate watch He-Man when he was a teen, and the show was made for babies, yet they got him for the He-Man show. Ridiculous. I agree.
Yeah, I have no plans to watch that TV series. Is the original cartoon on Blu-ray, is it still in like DVD format?
It's only on DVD.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think they're all out of print, so good luck.
But you know, the Dolph Lundgren movie is on Blu-ray.
It is on Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's on Blu-ray, and I think you can watch it for free, I think.
Yeah.
It's on Tubi, I think.
Yeah.
On YouTube, it's actually in HD, actually.
So okay.
I'll actually go ahead and look it up. Last I saw this for free, but who knows? They might have taken it off for free, but I'm going to see.
And for those that care, Sidekicks is on Tubi in HD and widescreen.
HD.
Oh, wow.
There's no Blu-ray for that movie, right?
Which movie?
Sidekicks.
There was never a DVD release for Sidekicks.
Well, that explains
it.
Huh. No, it never got a DVD release anywhere in the world.
Right.
Wow.
The ones that are out there are bootlegs.
Right.
And they're transferred from a VHS because I have a bootleg copy and you can see the tracking lines on it.
Yeah.
So the quality sucks, right?
Yeah. You might as well stick with a VHS.
Yeah.
Or if you have it on Laserdisc is still the best way to see it. Like me. But that's because I'm a nerd.
That's good. You have to see that movie.
You know, I have
seen Sidekicks?
Never seen Sidekicks. Yeah.
It's a pretty solid Chuck Norris film.
You know, I vaguely remember seeing that movie as a kid because as a kid I would see the clip of the kid chopping the bricks with his hand and it's on fire, and I couldn't think of what the name of the movie was. Then I saw it later on. I was like, that's the movie.
Yeah, Jonathan Brandis played the lead kid.
Jonathan Brandis.
Before he died.
Rest in peace.
He was also on Sequest, if anyone remembers that TV show.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
I met the girl from Halloween 6. She guest starred.
Casey Brandy, you mean?
No, Marianne Hagen.
Marianne. Oh, yeah. I have to admit, she was pretty decent looking. And from what I understood, she mentioned that Joe Chappelle told her that she was too thin or something like that. Something about her timping.
It was Harvey Weinstein told her that.
Oh, Harvey.
There you go.
Yeah. Fuck Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, fuck Harvey. No, I don't think so. He should go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Hopefully he dies in prison, but that's just me.
Maybe he'll get some footlongs from Jared.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. About the Predator 5.
The Predator film is about a couple.
Yeah, I saw that comment. I was like, that's what they're going for. This fuck that shit.
Oh, but anyway,
it seems like I'd rather watch the Predator than that shit.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like the Predator.
Nobody does, as far
What
as
did you say, Fabio?
She guest starred on an episode of Sequest, and when I met her, I brought it up, and she's like, "Wait, you remember that show?" I'm like, "Yeah, Sci-Fi Channel reruns."
On NBC when it first aired back in the day.
Yeah. And she's like, I am like so surprised. She's like, I'm impressed that you remember that. I'm like, well, the cool ones remember stuff like that.
There you go.
I remember a lot of stuff. So
she's still good looking.
Yeah.
Wow.
My cousin was making fun of me because he's like, yeah, she like did her hair up just because you walked over to the table. I'm like, wow,
DJ brought it up. I'm glad they canceled the Die Hard prequel because
who cares?
Yeah, they might have put another female lead to take over, just like they're doing with Indy 5. So,
wait, what?
Indy 5? What's going on there? Somebody don't know.
Well, wait, I thought you knew that. Apparently, that lady that's been cast, I think she's going to be replacing or going to be the new Indy. I think at some point.
Oh, great!
I didn't mean to spoil things, but that's what I keep hearing that they might be doing. That's all. It's Kathleen Kennedy still producing.
That's not called Indiana Jones, and that's called something else.
Yeah, like in Indiana Jane or some shit like that.
Yeah, there you go, Indiana Jane. That's what they're going.
Indiana Jane and the quest for estrogen.
Yeah.
power hungry Kathleen Kennedy, or Kathleen Kennedy, as I like to call her.
Kevin Smith is a perfect example of you either die a hero or live a long life.
Yep.
And a huge hip boot as well.
And he ruined X-Men for me because he's the one that told me X-Men was a metaphor for being gay, and I'm like, oh shit, I never thought of it that way.
I mean, in a way, I don't think of it like that. I think it was a good.
I know. I'm only joking.
I know.
Oh, by the way, now that I think about it, X-Men: The Last Stand's like 15 years old now. Did y'all ever like X-Men: The Last Stand, or you thought
I saw it at the drive-in? I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it was kind of a step down from 2, but better than.
Yes, I have to agree. It was definitely a step down. I felt like they really tried to cram too much into an even shorter running time than the previous installment.
They were trying to do 2 movies in one.
Yeah. And they even people complain about Spider-Man 3, but at least Spider-Man 3 had a much longer running time. That X-Men 3 really was like an hour and 30-something minutes before. Like you get like 6, 7, 8 minutes of credits, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen the film.
It never worked.
But Spider-Man 3 is 15 minutes too long.
I've seen parts of the editor's cut. It actually seems like it's a slightly better movie in a way.
Oh, I've never seen that one.
There's some clips I saw. I like how it kind of added like you see like the parts where there's the costume where like right after he gets dumped by Mary Jane and gets the big reveal from Harry.
This is the one that has the editor's cut, by the way. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I have it. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Shot Little, side of boredom.
Went to see a movie at a theater, saw Black Widow.
It's good to see that I'm seeing that
there's
there's
one
a
at the theater just for me.
I haven't seen Black Widow. I don't really care to. I mean, if they're going to do that, you should have done it before Endgame came out.
That
would have made more sense.
And then they switched it. It was supposed to come out before Endgame, and then they flip-flopped it.
Flip-flopped. Well, wasn't it supposed to be that film instead of Captain Marvel?
And then we need Captain Marvel because Wonder Woman did so well, so we have to have Captain Marvel first.
Isn't it enough that you have Black Widow and she would have been arguably more bankable than Captain Marvel?
Probably so.
Well,
and I don't know if you've heard the news. Apparently, Scarlett Johansson's suing Disney now.
Yeah. And Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Emma Stone? She's almost something about Cruella. Something happened, I'm guessing. She didn't get her salary demands met, I guess.
Well, that's why they have it in a contract for a reason.
Yeah.
Didn't Cruella kind of disappoint at the box office, I think?
It did. It flopped.
Yeah.
Flopped.
Good. Because who the hell wants to see that? Not me.
Thoughts on them ending the Arthur cartoon after 25 years?
I thought it ended.
I didn't realize it was still on.
I didn't realize either.
Yeah, that's news to me.
I mean, I grew up watching Arthur, so I didn't really pay attention to them canceling it after 25 years. So I'm like, okay.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't know either. What do you think is the future of movie theaters? Will they keep continuing to release flicks on streaming in theaters at the same time? Like Black Widow, will theaters go down?
Well, Disney, I think, wants to go exclusively to Disney Plus, but that's not going to happen.
No.
I think if people demand it, there's still going to be a demand for theaters because people want to have that joyous theatrical experience, kind of like what I've been doing. I actually haven't had a chance to see any movies lately, but there was a couple that seemed interesting, like the new Escape Room sequel. I have to watch the first one to kind of get the understanding of it. And then there's also I have to admit that old trailer seems kind of interesting, even though it's in my Shyamalan, but it seems like it's something a little different, I think.
Shyamalama Ding Dong.
It's got to at least be better than the fucking Glass sequel, which I thought was disappointing.
Yeah, I haven't seen
in the water.
Even Rough Life even commented on me on the review. It was a review / rant. I mean, I didn't completely hate it, but I thought it was a very, very disappointing sequel.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I see what you mean about the whole theaters and streaming service. John, going back, we was talking about how we would have rebooted Mortal Kombat, and I agree with those ideas. Liu Kang should be in the forefront.
And Johnny Cage
I didn't completely hate the reboot, but Liu Kang and the Cole, it wasn't a bad film, but it definitely had its share of problems. Like Cole was a very bland lead. There's no denying that.
I kind of agree, Scotty. it definitely could have been better. Could have been worse too. But
I still like it better than MK Annihilation. I know that you disagree with me, John, but that's okay. I still think it's visually better looking than that film. At least it didn't have the shitty FX budget like.
Oh, definitely, I agree.
That Brian Thompson though. I mean, what, look at Fabio. He's like,
What you looking at, Fabio?
It will be glorious.
Yeah. Well, I'll say that he wasn't. I wouldn't say he's horrible, but I figured they should have picked a better actor to play Shao Kahn. Even the guy that voiced him in the first one, I think it was Frank Welker. He had a much better voice in the first one. Right when the first one ended. You weak, pathetic fools! I've come for your soul.
oh, that was Frank Welker?
Yeah.
Not to mention, you should have just waited to do the sequel, and maybe Lambert would have come back. And plus, you should have rewrote the script too, because apparently, I think Lambert read it and he thought it sucked ass.
Yeah.
That's
Let's all
why
be.
he hated the script. Him and everybody else.
Yeah.
I think Lyndon Ashby probably hated it too. I think.
Lyndon Ashby is like, I die in the first 5 minutes. What?
He's like, fuck this shit. I'm out. And they got that Chris, what's his face? Chris
Conrad.
Chris
the
Conrad.
guy from Next Karate Kid.
And
Also the film Airborne.
Skinemax movies.
Yeah.
What?
He did a
Skinemax.
couple of Skinemax movies.
Really? I had
no idea.
I have to go back and look at his biography on IMDb. Didn't know that part.
Well, let's all be real. No matter where we stand with these Mortal Kombat movies, this is always going to be the best one.
Well,
I
duh.
agree.
Yeah.
Hands down.
It needs a better Blu-ray release for sure. I like to see the
Definitely.
the documentary, the scenes, and some interviews. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind talking about it.
Yeah, fucking Warner Brothers.
I mean, if they can do the voices for the video game, they can definitely do an interview.
Yeah.
And every time you see Lyndon Ashby,
They should at least put the behind-the-scenes documentary, because that was on the. I remember watching like a cartoon, and it had the documentary. Right?
Yeah, Journey Begins, which
that's it.
Ironically enough, the special features has Journey Begins.
Oh, it does?
But it has nothing about the movie.
It doesn't have the doc. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I know, right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Last Meter?
Mercenary.
I haven't seen it yet.
Haven't seen it.
Gerard Butler.
Suing over Olympus has fallen.
Oh no, I didn't get enough money.
Follow the whammy. Or at least follow the redhead. She's the one that started this.
What do you think happened?
I mean, Stallone sued a couple times for movies, and they didn't make a big deal about it.
What do I think happened to Bruce Willis? I think Fabio brought it up. He was always an asshole. It's just that people started getting notice of it.
Yeah. Once Kevin Smith opened his mouth about it, that's when everybody else started to.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe Bruce Willis was kind of right on some points about Kevin Smith? Like maybe he wasn't a fan of his weed smoking, I guess?
Well, I mean, Kevin Smith's not a saint either, but, you know, Bruce Willis, every movie, you know, apparently he was an asshole to the director. Not so much usually the actors, except Last Boy Scout, but every person that I met that worked with him said, yeah, he was cool with me, but he hated the director for whatever reason.
Apparently, I think Danielle Harris mentioned that she had a difficulty with him on Last Boy Scout, I think.
Which is weird because she said that's one of her favorite movies that she worked on.
She got it. She hinted at that one time. I was in a panel, and someone asked about that with Danielle Harris, and she's like, yeah, I like working on it. And this is like a couple years ago. But, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that movie's going to be 30 years old soon.
Apparently, she enjoyed working on it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe Damon Wayans made it fun for her, I guess. I'm sure he seemed like a cool dude.
Oh, apparently he wasn't very nice either.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, they clashed on the set, right? Him and Bruce Willis?
Yeah, him, Bruce Willis, and not Tony Scott. Tony Scott was trying to be like the voice of reason. Yeah. And Joel Silver and Bruce Willis didn't get along. That's why Joel Silver didn't do Die Hard 3, because he did the first two. Yeah. And then him and Damon Wayans didn't get along, and I'm like, well, it's weird because it's a really good movie, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Sometimes that happens, but
I know that as much as I enjoy Tango and Cash, that movie had its share of problems too.
Oh yeah,
behind the scenes and reshoots.
Stallone had to step in and basically direct the movie and not get credit for it.
Mm-hmm.
What was his relationship with Kurt Russell like?
Oh, they loved it. They loved doing. They said they just wish the script was better, but I disagree because I love Tango and Cash.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
yep. That deserves a better Blu-ray too. Most of Stallone's movies, it's funny how the first Rocky gets a good treatment on Blu-ray, but the sequels that really made bank, it's like there's not hardly any special features on them. That's why I'm kind of
Fucking
hoping they
stupid.
would do better editions of the sequels. Except maybe I think Rocky Balboa got an okay treatment. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky 2, 3,
Yeah.
Rocky 4 was a huge hit and no features. I don't understand it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
isn't that getting a director's cut at something?
November, I think.
Yeah. And we all know who to blame for Tango and Cash, Demolition Man, and also this movie, Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
There you go. After all, they're not going to take fucking Amber Turd off that fucking Aquaman.
Well, it's the Snyder
Yeah,
cut, guys. The Snyder cut. You got to
Fortress 1992 needs a re-release. The Echo Bridge Blu-ray is.
I like to see it again. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I got that Blu-ray. I got it for like, believe it or not, at Fry's for like I think $6 at the time. Back when Fry's was actually alive, was still running, still kicking.
Yeah, they're not
I
around.
got because I saw that the Blu-ray eventually. I saw like at $35 at one point. I'm pretty sure it's much higher than that now.
For Fortress, I don't think so. I'm not paying no 35.
It's probably much higher now. That was like several years ago that I saw. I was like, damn, I had no idea it was going to go out of print.
Probably cost an arm and a nutsack.
That's because
Yeah.
Echo Bridge would only get the rights for a certain amount of time, and then they would lose the license.
Yeah.
Man.
But
Kevin
apparently,
Smith.
that's Dimension. So apparently
That's
Paramount-
perfect.
Kevin
He
Smith
fucking
stars
tries
in the
in
movie.
everything.
Did you read it,
What's that,
Fabio?
Fabio?
I said apparently Paramount owns that now because they bought out all the Miramax stuff. So maybe Paramount will re-release it because they've been putting out some of the old Dimension film stuff recently.
Like The Crow.
So we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah, the Crow Blu-ray even got some good decent features, but they're probably DVD.
But it doesn't have all the stuff from the DVD. It doesn't
Oh, it
have
doesn't?
commentary. It doesn't have.
It's funny how you mention it because I actually was about to buy was it Reservoir Dogs, but apparently I don't think the Blu-ray had all the features from that DVD. That's why I bought the DVD.
The German Blu-ray has all the features though,
What is up with the international releases having all the fucking features in there?
because different companies and some companies actually give a shit and some don't. Because a company like Lionsgate, they just re-release the same stuff because they know people will buy it. They don't actually care about the product. That's why you have 14 versions of Rambo on Blu-ray, because every time they put it out, somebody will buy it.
Oh, we mentioned how the Blu-ray for Mortal Kombat has the Journey Begins. Get this, the French DVD actually has the fucking making of.
The Laserdisc has a commentary. That's the only place you can get that commentary is on the laser.
And don't forget, it got 3 TV spots as well.
Yeah, which aren't on the DVD.
Yeah, but they're on YouTube.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Favorite
Steelbooks.
Steelbooks.
Just a little tease for my Blu-ray update. I got these specialized Star Wars here,
I got those too.
Awesome.
and figured I'd go ahead and get the Star Trek expanded soundtracks.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
I want to get
I-
the first one, but it's ridiculously expensive now. It's out of
I-
print. The last cheapest I saw was like $100. If you factor in the tax, it's probably going to be $150 for a brand new copy.
I have a question for Scotty. Did you own any copies of the Star Wars trilogy before getting those original editions?
Actually, I did. I actually got different despecialized editions. I was actually I bought these because they actually have the documentaries and the special features. I was going to try to sell my old despecialized editions I got back in 2017, but apparently eBay thought they were counterfeit.
Yeah, because
eBay
I'm
cracks down on that stuff, which is shitty because years ago you could get whatever you wanted. Now, oh no, they're bootlegs. Wah!
and
Fuck you, eBay.
Fuck you, eBay. And because I'm contemplating getting those Blu-rays, but it feels like I need to own an official copy before getting those because I don't want to get sued.
You won't
go
get
to jail.
sued. They don't care.
Okay.
Well, luckily the one I tested those out to make sure they played, and they do work, so they should play fine. I even put that in my description.
That's probably the same ones I have, and they're pretty good.
Okay.
These actually have the original CBS Fox art, if you can tell.
Yeah, that's the ones I have, and they have all the special features on them too.
Yeah, I still have the special editions because I've kind of learned to embrace that. I think some of the changes were actually pretty decent. Like I like how they added Ian McDermott as the Emperor, and they've actually restored some. I could have sworn the DVD editions, whenever you watch Empire and Return of the Jedi, it seems like at times Vader's lightsaber was pink in some scenes, and thankfully I think the DVD
they color
the Blu-ray. Yeah, the color time was still off. Luckily, the Blu-ray restored it to its regular color, like it should have been.
Yeah.
The 97 versions aren't bad. Everything after that sucks.
I know Jabba in 97 did not look very convincing. At least in the later versions, they improved it on it at least. And plus, there was also that ridiculous scream that Luke had wherever he decided to let go of himself after Vader told him he was his father. It was I think it was the same scream. No, actually, no, it was the Emperor scream, from what I've understood. I think.
What?
It was some kind of the Emperor scream.
Yeah.
Luckily, they removed that for the subsequent releases. So yeah.
This question here.
Why does Green Goblin look like a Power Ranger in Spider-Man?
It's funny. He does look like a Power Ranger.
He does. I guess it's because, and it's a shame because there was originally a better looking Green Goblin mask by Alec Gillis and Tom Woodruff Jr. that looked more scarier and more in line with Green Goblin from the comics.
Yeah. Do you have a I know this new Spider-Man's coming out in the fall. Do you think they're going to go that direction of finally, not that I look forward to it, but just kind of throwing out there to you guys. Do you think they're going to go there with that?
Probably now, because
maybe.
I know they had a different look for I think either Venom or the Spider-Man costume for Spider-Man 3. It had a different design at one point. Maybe it was the Venom. I don't remember. Yeah. I just remember seeing a different design back in the day. It seemed like it was
Topher Grace's Venom, because that was a good idea.
Yeah. I hope movie theaters never go out of business because I wish they would bring back drive-ins.
That'd be nice. I have never been to a drive-in, but I'm sure they're still around, but they're just probably few and far in between, I think, right?
Actually, they're kind of making a comeback, which is weird.
Yeah.
There's one an hour away from me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's one. The closest one to here is like 40 minutes, I want to say.
Bring that question up again.
Oh.
Do you have a top 3 favorite arcade games for each of you from back in the day? Mortal Kombat 2. That's my number one, obviously. I also like Street Fighter 2. And third is probably either one of the Ninja Turtle arcade games or Double Dragon. Like maybe Ninja Turtles. I don't know.
I have to think more about that one.
What about you, Fabio?
Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time.
Die Hard Arcade.
Die Hard Arcade.
And Lost World Jurassic Park.
Yeah, nice.
The shooting one.
Yeah. So how much did Gabbo love the new Mortal Kombat? I didn't love it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So,
I didn't even love it either, but
really? This is true right here?
Apparently they want Ryan Reynolds as Johnny Cage. I don't know
Does
if
that
that's
make
real.
sense?
I hope not.
I hope not. Which is weird because
he's got the physique for it.
He's got the physique.
He might be able to pull
for it,
some of the
But Ryan Reynolds does not have to be in every single thing out there.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be in every single action film.
If anything, some of the cast members want Scott Adkins more as Johnny Cage.
And that would make sense because he's an actual martial artist.
Exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll be game for that.
Yeah. Are you guys into pinball machines or arcade machines more?
Arcade.
I would say
probably arcade.
Arcade.
I remember playing a old Super NES game called Super Pinball. If anyone even remembers that game, probably
Which was.
It's called Super Pinball, whatever it's called. It was on Super NES back in the day. I remember playing that a little bit. You had the Joker, you had the Wizard, and it was Jolly Joker, Wizard, and something else. I can't remember. There's a few stages, if anyone even remembers that game. So more likely, I'll be honest, I haven't played a whole lot of arcade. I remember playing, I think, a Tekken game and some other. I didn't play a whole lot of arcade. It's kind of disappointing.
Did you say Tekken?
I think I was about to say Tekken, but I don't know if I ever played that enough. That's the thing.
Oh, okay. Stallone showed a ring for the new Expendables 4. Apparently, he's trying to go.
Well, if he wants to make it R-rated, then I'm willing to give it another shot, as long as it doesn't have to have PG-13 or Ronda Rousey.
Yeah. I know, right? Yeah.
Or they have another poster where they're in their Fruity Pebble pajamas. Andy Warhol's "Wet Dream," I believe, is what Rambo Ride for Life said.
Yeah.
How about don't make it and retire? That would be good.
Do you think the damage has been done already? Like, Like,
Yes,
yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
still holding up a slight bit of hope. Maybe
with
they
the-
should get
with the
Keanu
first
Reeves in
movie,
there.
they
Get
ruined
John
it.
Wick to make an
First movie,
appearance.
they ruined
That'd
it.
be perfect.
What's that, Bob?
They ruined it after the first movie. It became a joke, and it became more of a joke, and now who cares?
Who the fuck cares?
Well, if they get Jeff Speakman or
Well,
gosh,
that'll never happen.
yeah, they probably will never. Yeah, but I can dream.
I
I can dream that we get a new Star Wars film that retcons the sequel trilogy.
Well, that's
they're
what
trying.
want to do, but
Yeah, I like Frank Welker, the voice of Scooby-Doo.
Hmm.
Okay.
he has voiced Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Bruce Willis and Megan Fox in a fucking movie. That's
Nobody gives
I heard about
nobody
that.
gives a shit, man.
Who
is
the
she
fuck was
gonna
gonna
get
watch
naked
that?
and show
Yeah.
her fake plastic tits to the screen?
Maybe they'll wake up Bruce Willis. Megan Fox.
Somehow I doubt that.
Maybe he can name her tits Thelma and Louise.
Have Megan Fox jump up and down on the trampoline, and I'll wake up Bruce.
No, he would just be like, go away.
Yeah. You mean the same Megan Fox that wants to do a Jennifer's? What the fuck? Jennifer's
She
Body
doesn't
sequel.
do that.
Because that
Yeah,
was
I
such
heard
a profound, classic, progressive movie.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Do you think Ghostbusters would have been a big hit still if John Belushi was in the movie but not Bill Murray?
No.
Maybe. Really?
No, I don't think it would have worked.
Nah.
I know that John Candy was originally up for a role, but apparently he thought he should do it in a German accent, and it became evident that he didn't. Would have been cool. I wouldn't mind Candy, but I don't think he would have been able to pull off a German accent for whatever character he was going to play.
Was it?
Yeah.
Or was it like a different character?
I was trying to figure out which
I heard
character he
they
would
wanted
do.
to be Louis Tully
Oh yeah, Louis Tully. That's probably what it was.
Okay.
before they got Rick Moranis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because John Candy recommended Rick Moranis. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So in a way, Candy helped the film a bit too.
Thoughts on Escape Plan: The Extractors?
I haven't even watched the first. I haven't even watched the first Escape Plan. So that's. And I do have it, but I got it very, very cheap.
I've seen Escape Plan, the first one. Haven't seen the sequels.
And
That's
they're probably even. Well, I don't know what Matt's thoughts are in there. On I can't remember I won't forget the first time he just threw that second one just right at that fucking. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
But what about has Bob seen Escape Plan sequels?
Yes.
Yes, he has. And they all sucked.
And they all suck, and they're terrible. Don't watch them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's astounding how Stallone didn't want to do a film with Jackie Chan. He chose to do that shit and Backtrace and what.
And it's Plan 2 and 3, but yeah, no
What's-
movie with
what-
Jackie Chan. You're right.
What the fuck?
Come on, Stallone, you need to get your brain cells in order.
Top
guess-
two. Top
Adrian,
two.
I ain't doing no movie with no Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Top two
Yeah.
Van Damme trailers.
I'm gonna do
Top-
one with some no-name actors.
Hold on. Top two Van Damme trailers. Why two?
Yeah, why two? There should be more. There should be at least 5.
Double Impact.
And Hard Target.
Hard Target.
Okay, no, Double Impact and Hard Target. The
Double
trailer
Impact.
for Double Impact is amazing.
Double the pain damage.
Oh shit! You did a good.
What's
one.
I tried.
One's cold.
Throw in Time Cop in there. That'd be a good one.
Time Cop. Yeah, because it got the.
And then,
aliens
I mean,
music
how
in
can
there.
you go wrong with the trailer from Hard Target?
Yeah, I know.
It's
How
got
does it
Born on the
feel?
Bayou, and then Van Damme is shooting a bunch of people. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be haunted?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's getting a new blue. That's getting a special edition by Kino Lorber. Now I'm gonna definitely buy it because I don't even have that movie. I
I would never in my life wear black silk underwear.
Yeah.
Double Impact's crazy.
It's funny. I was actually watching a few clips of Hard Target.
Let's see. Trailers that are more epic than the movie itself.
Take your black silk underwear and go back to Disneyland.
Trailers that are more epic than the movie itself.
I like how The Force Awakens made that film a little more epic, even though it was.
The Fart Awakens.
The
Yeah.
Force Awakens.
Exactly.
The Farce Awakens.
Yeah.
Farce, whatever.
Yeah, the remake of A New Hope.
And I don't know. I kind of might be in a minority on this, but I was kind of looking forward to Mortal Kombat 2021, and then when the movie came out, it divided everyone. You know.
Well, yeah, when you say Johnny Cage is problematic because he's a white man, yeah, that's really going to get people to watch your movie.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they should have had Johnny Cage as the main character, or at least.
How do you make a Mortal Kombat movie without Johnny Cage? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like get this, Fabio. It's like, let's do a Street Fighter movie, but we're not going to have Ken in it.
Or let's do a He-Man cartoon and we kill He-Man in the first episode. Oh wait, they already did that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
I think they're trying to get the fuck.
Who the fuck is the Miz? I don't know who the hell that is.
he's a wrestler.
He was in MTV's The Real World before that.
He was in the real world.
The Marine sequels.
Marine sequels. They want him to play Johnny Cage, and
Because
I
again,
say,
those were
fuck
just
them.
such classic, profound movies.
You know, I saw a little bit of the first Marine with John Cena, and it sucked.
The Marine?
Yeah.
John
They
Cena.
stole footage from Rambo 3 for that movie.
That's
What
weird.
the? I knew it looked like straight to video trash, but I didn't see the whole thing. Didn't knew they go
I
that
think
far.
Marine went to theaters, I think, actually. It just
did.
wasn't a big hit.
It did go to theaters, but if you wouldn't assume it when you look at it, because it looks
Yeah.
like straight to video garbage.
That's true.
Let's see. I don't know what he means by this. DJ.
Scott sell them on the dark web.
Sell them on the dark web.
Because they're bootleg.
Thoughts on From Dusk Till Dawn 2 and 3? I
Haven't seen them.
Never seen them.
Never seen them. Don't care.
I remember seeing the second one a little bit. I did.
Oh.
I thought it was right. I mean, I think you had a little small appearance by Bruce. What's his face? Gosh, I can't remember now. His freaking name escapes me.
Who is it?
Robert Patrick's in it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know he was in it. I'm talking about the guy. Why am I forgetting his name? Not him, but it was the guy that played Ash. Gosh, what was his name?
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell. He's in there for a little bit. But I know I also had Moose Watson from I Know What You Did Last Summer. He was in there briefly. I remember not minding it from what I saw.
Okay.
I haven't seen them.
I know the third one was a prequel.
Has Bruce Willis' direct-to-video career reached the lows of Steven Seagal's straight-to-DVD movies?
Probably so. Maybe not
Probably
as badly, but
It's getting there. Yeah.
It's getting there. It's getting there, you know.
Same with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Same with Wesley Snipes. And would you say Stallone's straight-to-video efforts, like the Escape Plan sequels, are there?
or Backtrace.
They're horrible. They're all horrible.
But Bruce Willis is making what, 2-3 a year?
Yeah, they're all just simply getting it for some simple paycheck, pretty much.
Like Cosmic Sin. I saw the trailer for that. I'm like, what are you
When
doing?
you say that one Keanu film,
What's it
John,
called?
was pretty much as bad as the other one.
Yeah, Cosmic Sin.
That
What's
sounds
that?
like a titty movie on Skinamax.
Cosmic Sin. At a Skinamax near you.
Yeah.
Where's that, Scotty? Where are you saying, Scotty?
I was gonna say, what was I saying? I don't remember.
There's the one with Megan Fox.
What about Megan Fox?
Bruce Willis is doing a movie with Megan Fox.
I knew about that, but we're talking.
Makes you wonder why did Megan Fox do bigger movies? She should have just done porn instead.
Because her ego got in the way.
Yeah, she thought she had acting ability and had some body talent. Maybe back in the day, her body wasn't too bad looking. But
What acting ability?
well,
Acting,
exactly.
man,
She
I know,
thought she had some acting ability.
You know,
It's her fucking ego.
you know something. This furniture has more acting ability.
I know.
Than
I don't think Megan Fox got hired because she can read dialogue. I don't think that's how that works.
I think she was hired based off on her looks, which were decent, but then eventually she started pretty much hitting the wall, I guess you can say.
Yeah. Star Wars prequels are a bit like Nickelback. They're not great, but definitely not as bad as everyone says.
Yeah, I had no problems with it.
What?
What?
Oh, the Star Wars prequels?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only good one was Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, that was the best one.
Yeah.
I remember what it was that I was asking about, John. I was going to say, would you say that Keanu movie that he did straight to video with? I forget what it was called.
Siberia?
Yeah, was it as bad as the other Stallone and Bruce Willis straight to video flicks.
Well, I haven't seen those, but Siberia is pretty god awful. I mean, when you have an ending where Keanu gets killed off, like he dies in the middle of a forest, and then it cuts to black. Yeah, that's Siberia for you.
As bad as which was that?
Babes in Toyland. Yeah, they go hand in hand. Yeah, look at Fabio. Oh, Fabio.
I guess he really dislikes
Great Inferno.
Babes in Toyland.
What was that one?
Babes in Babes in Toyland.
No, what was the one with the pizza?
Knock Knock.
Oh God, I forgot about that movie.
I never fully saw it. There was a different alternate ending, which I think would have been cool if he actually got his revenge on them.
You know,
that would have been a good ending to see.
But at the same time, it's so bad that let's be real, folks. Y'all rather watch Johnny Mnemonic than fucking Knock Knock.
Probably
by miles. Yeah,
by miles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Knock Knock is his worst. I take that back. Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite movie-wise favorite Spider-Man villain.
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
Yeah, Doc Ock.
Definitely not Venom.
Yeah.
Definitely not Venom.
Yeah, definitely not.
Hey, Gabbo, do you have a favorite Spider-Man game? Mine's is Ultimate Spider-Man on PS2. There's quite a couple. Maximum Carnage for the Super Nintendo.
I never got a chance to play that game. That looked good.
The Spider-Man game for the PlayStation 1.
I got that one, I think.
Spider-Man 2, the movie, the game for PlayStation 2 and Xbox.
Really good.
And the recent Spider-Man for PS4.
Okay.
Because of the pizza.
Oh, the pizza missions, yeah.
But
how's that little song go?
Oh, I can play it for you if you'd like.
something like that. But do you remember the first video game you ever played? This is for each of you. Well, it was definitely either Mortal Kombat 2 or 3 for me, obviously.
Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo.
Yeah, that was probably either that or the Duck Hunt game, if anyone remembers.
Yeah, because I had the combination.
Yeah, that's what I think a lot of people had that game, the combination.
Super Mario Brothers, Mega Man 2, 3, one of those.
I also played the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game on there as well.
I'll probably just get ready to play it. For those who played Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I know.
What the hell these kids know about? They don't know about that.
So what's funny as well? Other than that pizza music, the rest of the soundtrack was by KMFDM.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and that name sounds familiar, right, John?
No, what do they do?
They did the Mortal Kombat, one of the songs in the Mortal Kombat.
It was on the second one, the MK Annihilation. I remember that. I remember having.
They also did both of them. They did the song for the song for the Sony, the song for the Sony and Kano fight. That's KMFDM. Right, Fabio?
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then for Mortal Kombat Annihilation, I think it's one of the end credit songs.
Yeah, I remember that for sure. It was the very first song that played right after the movie ended.
Yeah.
And it was, the end credits were pretty long for that movie. I think they were like 11, 12 minutes long.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's a work print. That is a work print. That movie is a work print. It is not finished.
I know.
Yeah. Famous Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. That's definitely a work print.
Yes, they did that intentionally because they just had to get the movie out because it tested so well. I guess they were high when they tested that movie because.
But here's an even better question: if they actually finished the movie in time, and if they finished it with the better effects, better fight scenes, better everything, would it still been good? Would it be even better than 2021?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
if they would have taken the time,
more or less the same because you kill off Johnny Cage still.
There's still problems
you have
with it.
A nice little fight scene, but then you don't see Sub-Zero or Scorpion again after that. Cabal and all the other people are killed off screen, which I thought was fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Gosh, what else? Oh yeah, making fucking Raiden Shao Kahn's brother. That was fucking stupid.
Cabal's not in. Cabal's in. Where's Cabal in that movie?
I'm talking. No, they killed Cabal off screen in MK Annihilation. That's what happened. They mentioned his name, and they said Cabal and Stryker are the ones that
being in that movie. So
yeah, they just
mentioned him by name.
Dialogue. Yeah, by name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean, well, originally they were going to bring Johnny Cage back from the dead
In the
to
third one,
fight
if I
at
understood.
the end, and then they never
At the
filmed
end,
it.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I know this because I saw excerpts of the original script, Fabio.
well, and Chris Conrad said he was there the whole time they filmed the movie, but after those scenes were done, he just hung out in his hotel room.
We're going to bring you back. Oh, we don't have it because we used up all the budget for
that's what they told him. They're like, "Don't worry, like you're not done. Like you come back." And he's like, "All right, cool." And then they're like, "Yeah, we're not filming those scenes." He's like, "Oh, okay, sorry."
Oh, yeah, we threw away our FX budget, so we can't bring you back. But we'll bring you back for the next one.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
That makes so much sense now. What was that question that was posted again?
Let me see if I can go back to it. Oh yeah, here you go.
Who's your favorite behind? Who's behind the masked slasher besides Scream?
What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
I don't know, but Matt mentioned.
Isn't
this
that like
movie.
all of them?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What
Pretty
about
much.
slasher films?
May Friday 13th, part 5.
I guess the one Matt mentioned, Behind the Mask, Rise of Leslie Vernon. Is that the name of it?
I
Yeah.
don't know. Never seen it.
Never seen it. What movie did you laugh the hardest at because it was so stupid?
Huh.
K through 12.
Oh yeah, I think I remember laughing pretty hard at one part. It was actually the hidden sequel.
Hidden sequel. Hidden
Yeah,
2.
the awful sequel. There's right out part. It's right at this part whenever he's trying to take the gun, and he's like, "I said I want this car, motherfucker." The way it just cracked me up because of how bad that movie was.
I'm gonna say Shark
The original one is a good one, bar none.
Attack 3
Crappy,
Megalodon.
unnecessary sequel.
Shark Attack 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Meg-
Probably all the Sharknado films would be fun to laugh at.
Shark Attack 3, Megalodon is a classic.
Yeah, right.
Apparently, wasn't I thought I heard Vivica A. Fox was in one of them.
I can't remember those movies.
Sharknado, I think she was.
Yeah, Sharknado. That's what I was talking about.
Corey Feldman says that the Friday the
What's he
13th
suing for?
lawsuit
Is he
is
suing
done.
them for what?
He's not suing them.
He's just pulling shit out of his ass, right?
All right.
Fuck Corey Feldman.
Yeah. Apparently he's done he's retired from acting.
Good.
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 Yeah.
You know,
Apparently, I guess they rejected another show. Well, it'd just be the one Corey, not the two Corys.
Yeah, it
know
says
some-
right here. As of
yeah.
a day ago, he says he's officially retired from acting.
Well, good. You know
And
something?
go to rehab.
Go to
Yeah.
rehab.
You shrink.
You know what? You know what, Fabio? I like the Donatello from Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze better than him anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you feel about Corey Feldman, Scotty?
There was a few film roles I didn't mind him in, but he's not a great actor, that's for sure. So
No.
I
I
agree.
mean, I don't know. I really don't know of the whole situation with him and Michael Jackson or the whole pedophilia in Hollywood or whatever. I'm not really sure on that. Or he said that Charlie Sheen is the one that abused Corey Haim, but I could have swore someone else has claimed that's not really true. That was really one of the producers that did that. I'm not really sure on that. I mean,
All right.
I really don't know for sure. As a person, he's kind of an idiot, but
Yo,
an actor, there were some roles I didn't mind him, so he's kind of meh to me as of right now.
Okay.
And someone asked about the cuties. All I got to say is I ain't watching that fucking shit.
Wait. That fucking pedophilia Netflix movie about the girls
Yeah,
twerking.
and the director was defending that.
Fuck kitties, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
cuties.
Fuck
And
cuties.
so was Tessa Thompson.
Oh wow.
Tessa
Fuck
Thompson.
Netflix.
Fuck
Tessa
Netflix.
Thompson. She didn't direct it, but she defended the movie.
She defended the movie on Twitter, and YouTube got butthurt, and they took down the screenshot I put up.
Look at Alex.
She was like, "It's such a beautiful movie," and I'm like, "Oh, so you're a woke pedophile? That's cool."
Seriously?
And
Tessa
then I get
Thompson, of
yelled
all
at.
people, defends that movie.
Yeah.
It got a fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. Like I give a shit, but still.
Of course it did.
So basically, all the critics love pedophilia. Good to know.
Yeah.
I thought we wanted to know.
Has anyone played Castlevania Bloodlines for Sega Genesis?
Nope,
I've
never had.
I've seen the Angry Video Game Nerd play it, but that doesn't count, I guess. So I haven't played it. So
If I'm not mistaken, they were trying to get a film for that if they haven't already.
They have a
Guess they got
Netflix series.
which is actually really good.
I like both, even though I'll give the edge to the first one. But 2 is a very underrated sequel and
Ghostbusters 1
a
and 2.
fuckload better than the 2016 reboot. Even though I have not even seen it, and I remember I decided to go back and watch the trailer, and I'm like, good God, that trailer's awful.
Yeah,
I unfortunately have seen the
Ghostbusters
2016.
Ghostbusters 2 is the only one you need.
Yeah,
What?
Ghostbusters 2 is my favorite, I would say, but I still love the first one.
yeah.
And
The
I have
first one
seen. I was about to say I have seen the 2016 movie.
we have, unfortunately, and it is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
One of the worst movies ever made.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Arnold.
Happy birthday,
Arnold.
Happy
We're going to pump you up. We're going to pump you up all day, all night long.
You want to fuck with me?
What
You're
the
a
fuck?
choir boy compared to me.
You're a fucking choir boy compared to me. A choir boy.
Hello, John, Alex, Fabio, Scotty. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
It's like coming. I am coming in the gym. I am coming on my birthday.
I'm coming
all the time.
the director's ass because that's a shitty fucking movie.
Is that Pumping Iron? Because I still haven't seen that.
Pumping Iron, yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't Lou Ferrigno in that movie too, I think?
Yes, he was. Yes.
And I think it got a sequel too, I think.
It
But
did.
wasn't that, I can't
No
remember.
one saw it.
No one saw it.
Have a good night, man.
Good
Masked
night,
Singer.
Masked Singer.
Have a good one, Max Senior.
John Candy helped the movie Ghostbusters a bit. That would explain why he appears in the music video.
Oh, he appeared in the music. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, a bunch of people were in the music video.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know that Devon Sawa was in the Extractors.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah.
Unfortunately.
He wasn't. He was a decent. I remember the first film I saw him in was in Night of the Twisters. If anyone even remembers that movie.
I haven't
Came
seen
on-
that.
Technically, the first film I saw him in was the little role he had in Casper.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he is in Casper.
Damn cool. Damn,
Damn
fast.
fast,
Damn hot.
there are two
Oh yeah,
of them.
DJ said, "Put that cookie down now."
Put that cookie down.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the new Chucky?
I haven't even
TV
seen the
show?
trailer. And it's probably gonna be shitty.
Oh, yeah?
Dude. I haven't seen it, but I won't bother with it.
Yeah, because Don Mancini is probably more than likely producing it.
Let's talk
Oh,
about
Fabio looks
Because he didn't
forward
want
to
to do another cult of fucky, shicky, whatever he wants to call it.
Cheeky
you know?
baby.
Oh, don't mention Chucky to the Sheiky.
Oh,
Oh, I started something.
I
Yeah,
started
what
something.
would the Iron Sheik say about this new Chucky?
Well, Fabio, what do you have to say about that?
He would say, "Fuck it to Chucky and fuck it to Monday." And the Hulk Hogan is a jabroni.
Jabroni.
The only person I'd say could save the Chucky franchise is maybe Tom Holland, I think. I heard he had a lot of input on that first movie.
Before
Iron
anybody
Sheik will save Chucky.
Iron Sheik was
Yeah.
But hey,
anybody
maybe they should get some of the guys that were involved in the remake, and maybe they can do that one. Because I actually didn't mind the remake. And I thought Mark
before-
Hamill did a solid job.
before anybody asks which Tom Holland, we're talking about the director Tom Holland, not
Yeah.
Tom Holland Spider-Man. You know,
Yeah,
Fuck him.
fuck
don't get
him.
confused.
Yeah,
Yeah, the trailer I was so indifferent on the new Chucky trailer. I mean, I don't mind the look of the doll, but they're trying so hard to, make it like the
It doesn't
first
look like
two
a fat
movies.
lesbian, does it?
No, it's,
That's what the what was it? The Curse of Chucky one looked like.
yeah.
yeah, that was god awful.
Close, but no cigar.
No cigar. No. Favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger trailer. Mine's is Jingle All the Way, the teaser.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
teaser
that
for
movie's now 25 years old. Or about
Teaser
to.
for Terminator 2. I agree on that. You know.
Yeah, that was a good teaser. They were actually going to have that little factory making machine scene in there, but they couldn't fit it in for whatever reason.
You didn't need it in that movie.
How to chat on StreamYard. Well,
Send an
John,
invite.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, get StreamYard. You can get it for free, and you can have 20 hours, but that's going to be your minimum. But if you want to chat on there for much longer, you'll have to buy the entire package. And I'm trying to remember how much it cost me. It's like 200 something for me. I don't remember now.
Oh, wow.
New Chucky TV show looks cheap, and it looks like it will last only one season. Probably.
Yeah,
there you
they-
go. Just try and catch up with the comments a little bit.
There's
That's okay.
I don't think they're even finished that with that movie.
There's
They're
no
probably
trailer
still
for
filming it.
But right now he's making John Wick 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hope that he doesn't. Wasn't there going to be another John Wick 5, or is 4 going to be the final one?
They're supposed to shoot 4 and 5 back to back.
Okay, that's what I remember. I heard something along those lines, but I can't remember. I just hope that he gets a good ending, not a shitty ending.
And they don't kill him off in the
Yeah.
I remember Matt was talking about that at one point too. It was like,
because Chad Stileski said it in an interview, and it's like, no,
please change your mind.
there's got to be a petition. We want John Wick to live, or if you're going to end it at 5, have him go off in retirement and right into the sunset. You know,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
with the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
the couple of pugs if you have to.
Yeah, walk into the sunset in the middle of the city, with the dog, and that's a perfect ending.
Or have a
I agree.
dog if you must. Named Indiana.
I used to always know what you did last summer, but rewatched it and it sucks.
I still haven't seen those movies.
It does.
Is this the third one?
What?
If it's the third one,
Yeah.
fuck that one. The first two are the better ones anyway. Mainly because I like Jennifer Love Hewitt, so I can't can't deny my love for her and all that. Even though she's gonna have a third baby now.
Jennifer
wow.
Love Pfefferman
Yeah,
from Boy Meets World.
Knock Knock with Keanu with Fabio. Oh my God, no.
With me as the pizza guy.
Yeah.
Be a short movie, I'll tell you that much.
We probably yeah.
No, it has to be free pizza, right, John? Free pizza.
Right? Oh God, that's PTSD for me. Knock. Yeah.
Favorite one.
Ronnie Cox, huh?
RoboCop.
RoboCop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
I'm going to give this a tie. RoboCop and Total Recall.
Ah, that's a good pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick though.
Yeah. Looking at Babes in Toyland.
Please
now as an
pass.
adult, pass.
Don't watch that movie.
Would you say it's worse than the worst Adam Sandler film that he did back in '89, or about the same?
Oh, that's a good question. Going overboard's worse.
Yeah.
That's way worse.
Here's an interesting
That's
one that
torturous.
DJ asked. Will Chad Cancelton return? That's a good creation, John. That
We haven't heard from Chad
We
Hansen.
go off reportedly. Okay. This is gonna be-
What is he doing?
He's going to call John or
He
Chad
calls upon Chad.
Chad Cancelton. Oh. What you got? Chad.
I
Chad,
am back, bitches.
Oh yeah.
Not play.
Yeah, I am back. Yeah, fuck you too, Chad.
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing my own. I was maybe going to do Tyrone Cancelton if I could.
I just found these recently.
What's up?
No, I just found these again recently.
Space Jam is too problematic.
Yeah.
Space Jam is so offensive. I think it needs to have more woke agendas in there.
It's not fair. They enslaved Michael Jordan. It's about slavery. It's not fair.
Damn.
They
Can't put my
must
glasses
cancel
on. I have my
Space
headphones on.
Mortal Kombat is problematic because we have
Yeah.
a fucking white guy.
Hey, Scarlett Johansson, all that money.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Oh, wildmanbeyond wants to come on in. Send a
Oh,
link.
yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on
Oh,
in.
God.
yeah.
You want me to beam you up? I'll try my best. But I don't know if I can do it. The lithium crystals are just going to go or
I just
super
don't do
blow.
it,
They're going to
Captain.
blow.
I don't have the bar.
Yes. That's what I was going to do. I was trying to do something different.
All right,
I
well, man,
don't
I'm going to
I think I
say
can do it. I don't have the power.
Cody Santana. Yes. Maybe you guys should have a talk.
Yeah,
Cody,
Cody Santana.
beam my man up, Scotty.
Yeah.
Chad Cancelton needs to chat with Cody Santana. Yeah.
It was a good question. While I get
What's
Scott
more annoying?
Bobman in.
What's more annoying, the Bully McGuire memes or the Vin Diesel family? Vin Diesel family.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the Vin Diesel. I guess I would say the Bully McGuire.
For God's sakes, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a pole man.
All right, about to send Wildman an invite.
All right, cool.
And define. I don't even know who that is.
Wildman Beyond.
Look at the shouting.
The shouting.
Yeah, he did return, but I put him away
Mine
for now.
speaks Velvet. He's a trainer of the Dolphins.
I got to come up with a character in mind. I don't know if I can do
You
that.
want to talk to
talk
the
about it.
Dolphin, you talk to me.
How would you end John Wick 5? I just came up with the best ending for it.
Yeah, I basically said the same thing. Into the sunset with some dogs. One
Yeah.
could be a pug. One can be a German Shepherd, for all I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Wildman, I sent you an invite. So if you're still in the chat here, check your
Why
messenger.
do you care about Snowflake? Does he call you at home? Do you have a dorsal fin?
That voice you just remind me of a character in The Cutting Edge, if you remember that movie.
I haven't seen that movie.
It had DB Sweeney and it had what's her face? Maura Kelly, I think is her name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you also had, believe it or not, Terry O'Quinn was in there, and I forget the actor that plays the Bochenko or whatever the.
But then again, Siskel and Ebert also gave Speed 2 Electric Boogaloo a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But surprisingly enough, Ebert liked the first Spawn movie. He gave it 3.5 stars. I remember seeing it on my VHS.
Yeah.
But what movie is that?
It's called Speed. You cannot go fast on a cruise ship. Did they not figure this out?
Oh, yeah. I like how Rambo Ralph for Life said, okay, is this speed? No, we're going to call it cruise. Which one is it? Is it speeding or cruising? Good point.
And Tom Cruise is not in it.
Yeah, Tom Cruise, yeah. He's not cruising along in that movie. He probably wouldn't want to anyway.
You want me to get on a cruise ship and stop bad guys? I could do that.
I can run around that cruise ship with no problem. I can confuse the bad guy.
And I'll drive the ship myself.
You know what's funny, Fabio? Scotty looks like he could be Tom Cruise's stunt double at times.
Yeah.
I'm afraid I'm not tall enough. I'm barely 5'6", so
he's like 5'1".
What? Now that I think about it, isn't Tom Cruise only like 5'7"? I'm gonna go look
like
at
5'1".
5'7", I think.
I still be taller than him.
I'm taller than Tom Cruise.
Go back to Cuties for a second. This is what Matt said a while back.
A lot of people defend Cuties. They go, how can you like Taxi Driver where Jodie is a hooker and Leon the Professional with Natalie Portman? But hey, Cuties.
There's a difference.
What the fuck? There's a difference.
Yeah.
They're good movies.
Yeah, they're good movies. And plus The Professional, he was actually rejecting her advances. He loved her like a daughter, not like as a sex slave or anything like that.
Exactly.
I don't remember Jodie Foster twerking at 13 years old in a movie.
Yeah.
Just saying. I know I'm an idiot.
Who else hasn't seen Taxi Driver? But I don't remember nothing out of the ordinary in that movie.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen Taxi Driver either, but I do have the movie.
That was well before Robert De Niro became a fucking scumbag and a psycho.
Yeah.
And then Natalie Portman. Oh my God, I was sexualized in that movie.
Oh yeah, and I wanted to fund the police too. I believe. I think that's what she wants.
She's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, same with Alyssa Milano. They can both engage.
Why couldn't she have gotten killed in the Jedi Temple and not the children?
Well, she had to give birth to the two important characters, Luke and Leia.
Well, they don't matter now. This new one, so.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to get Wildman in there. So,
hello,
Wildman, can you hear me?
DJ thinks I look like Matt Damon. I don't think I have his squinty eyes, so no.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. Says his own name like Timmy.
Old games that need a remaster for new generation consoles. Siphon Filter.
Siphon Filter. Yeah. I think weren't they gonna do Metal Gear Solid at one point, but that never happened.
They did for the GameCube.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see here.
Maybe I like to see some of the earlier Twisted Metal games get a slight update, but
here we go.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be awesome.
Oh, you all have played Twisted Metal before? Cool.
Yeah,
of course.
What I wanted to.
What kind of fucking question is that? What movies where female characters puke through from medical masks?
Yeah,
I think that's a troll.
Yeah.
A troll wanting some validation. I don't think you're gonna get that.
Hey, troll, why don't you come over here? We'll have a lovely conversation.
Hey, how about you? I'll give you the mask and you fucking puke through that.
Yeah, exactly.
And puke it away from me.
I had a troll tell me that I was a Trump tard because I got mad at Scarlett Johansson because she wanted more money and I should go to clock in at my job at Walmart.
Matt asked an interesting question. I think it could work. I actually had some ideas for a Twisted Metal because I actually minored in writing.
I think they wanted to do one, but it never happened.
Right.
Yeah, probably because it's going to be too expensive to produce. But you have Fast and the Furious movies.
Just do it animated.
Just do it animated.
Yeah, do that.
Yes, do it. Do it now. Do it now.
Do it just like what you're doing with Mortal Kombat. You know, the Scorpion's Revenge, Battle of the Realms.
I'm trying to remember because they were working on one, and I'm trying to remember the last time.
I agree.
It was actually early this year.
Early this
So
year.
it's a series.
Oh, okay.
A Twisted Metal series from the writers of Deadpool. That was back in February. That's the last update.
Okay, so
it's not happening, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Isaiah says he's backstage.
Okay, wait a second. Let me go down.
Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes I never played.
Yeah, let's see.
Scream has an uncut version, but you can only get it in America on VHS and Laserdisc.
Yeah.
Because
So
apparently it was so intense that you can only have the 5 seconds.
Greetings. How you guys doing? Green salutation. I'm glad to join you.
Well.
What's that, Fabio?
Stranger Boy said that Scream has an uncut version, but it was never. In America, you can only get it on VHS and Laserdisc, and it's only like 5 seconds of footage. But it was so horrible that they couldn't put 5 seconds on DVD and Blu-ray. But you can get it in Japan and Germany on DVD.
Yeah,
if that helps.
Glad to see you guys. Hey, glad to see you face to face. Glad to see your face, Scotty.
Yeah.
There you go, in the flesh.
You look, you look a little bit like John Ritter a little bit.
John who?
John Ritter.
John Ritter.
John Ritter.
John Ritter.
Yeah.
Scott looks like.
According to DJ, he thinks I look like Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Didn't someone think I look like Tom Cruise, or could be Tom Cruise's stunt
You
double?
do. Yeah,
That was me. I said it.
Okay, you said that, Alex. Yeah. Okay. Alex, you said I look like Tom Cruise. I could take that. I don't know about Matt Damon or John. I don't know. John Ritter seems to have kind of a soft look to him. So
yeah.
Come and knock on our door. We've been waiting for you.
And as for Total Meltdown's question, I honestly think I like the first 2 Twisted Metal games. After that, it seemed like they started sucking, in my opinion.
Twisted Metal 3 is pretty good.
I played Twisted Metal. I haven't played the other ones. I would love to see a Twisted Metal movie because it does have that Mad Max vibe to it.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, maybe they should get George Miller to direct that. Now.
Speaking of Mad Max and video games, you remember the Mad Max game for the Xbox and the PS4 consoles? You remember that? It's a very good game. If you didn't like for Fury Road, the game was real much better.
Yeah, I saw a friend of mine stream it, and it looked fine. What about you, Fabio?
The Mad Max game.
Yeah.
I never played it or anything. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like this though. Is the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise really not as popular as Halloween or Friday the 13th? People keep saying that. Well, they're stupid because everyone knows who Freddy Krueger is.
Exactly.
In
fact, something. In fact, I think more people know about Freddy and Jason and Michael.
Right. Yeah.
They know all of them. How stupid is that? What kind of stupid question is that?
It's not the question. It's just people are dumb.
People are dumb. Yeah.
People that think that are stupid.
I'm sorry for. Excuse me. I'm sorry for that. How can people think that? How can people think that way?
Exactly.
Well, I know we were ranting on kitties a minute ago, and this comment was before the one we talked about earlier, but. Well, man, if you want to chime in on the cuties controversy.
Oh, God.
It would easily be the worst film of last year.
The only cuties I like are those little oranges I always get. Those little
I know what you mean. Yeah, those are probably the best things. Especially if
they didn't make that movie.
Yeah. Yeah, give us it'll be like better than California raisins and that bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and the Predator movie, Wild Man, here's what Matt said about that.
If you get Scarlett Johansson for that shit, you want to bring gender into that.
If you want to make it even better, put Gal Gadot in there, right? Or Godot.
They'll both suck the Predator's cum hole for sure.
I bet both of them would like the Predator's cum hole for sure.
Yeah,
they probably love it.
Game.
Oh no, they'll probably no. You are so offensive. I'm going to kick your ass into the next Predator world.
It's all bullshit. All of it. The whole fucking movie.
Maybe it will. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know that Rambo said something about Kevin Smith. If you watch the original He-Man, it was for babies, and he used to, hey, watch this. No, I think almost all adults can enjoy that, and kids as well.
He's
I
a
still
fucking,
probably
There was adults that enjoyed it back in the 80s.
he's a
I don't
fucking
wanna
baby himself. So who gives a cockfuck what he thinks? He's a fucking baby himself.
He's a fucking beta simp cuck or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a soy boy sellout. That's what he is.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Soul boy, crybaby, sellout. You name it.
Yeah.
Again, we need Fat Kevin Smith back.
Absolutely.
The old Kevin Smith back.
Yeah, they used to call him,
Probably-
they called him Fat. His nickname was Fat Man. They called him Fat Man. You remember that?
Fat
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
blunt man, and chronic.
Fat Man. It was
Looks like
funny
Blunt
because
Man
I
and
remember,
Chronic.
I remember Weird Al-
I
I
wouldn't be
remember
surprised if he
Weird Al-
did a Clerks 3 and he killed off the most two lovable characters and
What?
all the other
That's what I'm
shit.
hearing. Yeah.
Oh, he's actually going to probably do it?
Or like, was it Randall? That was a
I
heart
wouldn't be
attack.
surprised if I would not be surprised if Dante and Randall get killed in Clerks 3.
Who gives a,
Fuck that
who gives a
shit.
cockfuck about
And
Clerks
then he'll
3?
cry about it.
Who cares about Clerks 3 now?
Yeah. Thoughts on Jungle?
I don't even know what
Cruise?
that fucking movie is. I don't give a shit.
Jungle Cruise.
Is Tom Cruise going
The
to
Rock and
overtake the. Oh,
Emily
oh,
Blunt.
yeah. Okay, now I'm. Never mind.
Emily
Emily
Blunt. Yeah.
Blunt. Emily Blunt, yeah.
Yeah, blunt.
I mean, I'll watch it.
I like to
for her.
see Emily light up a blunt. That'd be funny.
It looks like a classic adventure movie, but the Rock, he's overdone. He's cook. We've been smelling for. He's been cooking for years, and now it smells. He's cooking shit.
He's cooking to make.
The only movie I saw Emily Blunt in was the new Quiet Place 2. That was actually a pretty solid sequel. I've seen that more than once. It was
The
fairly,
two movies I really enjoyed her in was Edge of Tomorrow and The Wolfman.
yeah. Edge of Tomorrow was. I haven't seen her in The Wolfman, but I liked her in Edge of Tomorrow. That was actually pretty good.
If
I
you
think
like Edge of Tomorrow, check out Tomorrow War. Trust me, you'll like it.
Okay.
With Chris Pratt, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
That actually looked. I'm surprised that movie didn't go to theaters.
I guess they were afraid they were going to fuck it up, which they didn't.
How is Nightmare on Elm Street franchise underrated? Freddy's popular. I agree. He is popular.
Yeah.
It's not- the
Looking back,
franchise is
what I've seen,
underrated.
number 2 is pretty underrated. That was
Yeah.
when Freddy
Yeah.
was at his darkest.
The movie. Some of the movies are underrated, not the franchise.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't get much attention, why do I still have this then?
Exactly.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know about that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Predator will be a drag queen in the next one. Nah, you know what he's going to be? Predator is going to be fucking John Leguizamo in Tu Wong Fu.
Enough.
Predator's going to be a comedian.
Enough.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Enough.
The Predator will be trans or some shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Stop.
I agree.
I didn't mind Predators. It was a decent sequel. I mean, I'll give it up to this. It was filmed in parts of my home state, so I'll give it that. I'll easily watch that more than the fucking Predator or Shitnator, whatever you want to call it.
Predator sucked.
Predators had an opportunity, but the problem is they overdid. They backfired. They didn't do much of it. When you expect Predators, you expect aliens with Predators, but you didn't get that.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Predators? Adrian
Predator.
Big Nose? Adrian Brody? Oh.
And you didn't have Arnold in it. For fuck's sake, fuck Lawrence Fishburne. What the fuck is Lawrence Fishburne doing there? It was supposed to be before Arnold.
Yeah, I wish they would have convinced Arnold.
You know when he came back for that video game Predator Battleground? That's what we should have seen in that fucking movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't come back for that, but he could come back for shitty Terminator movies.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
But I agree with this comment, definitely.
Predator hasn't been good since 1990. I
but
agree.
the first two, especially the second one, are still.
The second one gets so much shit. I don't get why. The same thing with Ghostbusters 2. I don't get why.
Oh yeah, Vigo's a lame villain. Well, he's a fuckload better than this villain that's in the new or the reboot.
Yeah.
Vernon, I think is his name, or I don't know.
Yeah.
The Skulls of Carpathia.
Cuties is directed by a black female, so it's okay. Check your privileges. SJW retard. Yeah.
Fuck him.
Oh, yeah. See, basically, he was just joking. Okay. Oh, he's trying to think. He still thinks he's funny. Will.
Watch, he'll do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might try to subvert expectations, like Ryan Markoff did.
Like
You know,
fuck
remember why I mentioned the other day about the whole thing with the connection between He-Man and Ghostbusters? You know what I'm talking about. Remember the scene in Ghostbusters 2 at the party?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, He-Man. I remember that.
yeah.
And
It's kinda weird he went and lost his wasn't as popular as he was in '89. It's kind of weird how they reference that.
Wouldn't it make more sense if it was Ninja Turtles or something like
yeah,
that?
Ninja Turtles, exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it was He-Man because it kind of predicted where we are now. Because back then, people liked He-Man, and I remember Winston saying, "In 30 years, those kids won't remember who I." Well, guess what? It's vice versa now. No one gives a shit about He-Man. Ghostbusters than ever now. It's fucking karma, man. It's vice versa karma, right back at your ass.
Yeah, and
right.
Going back to that, there was a crossover between Ghostbusters and the Ninja Turtles in comic book form.
I would like to see an animated movie of that because I remember there was some guy did a YouTube video about his idea of putting the Ghostbusters and the Turtles together. I always remember the similarity between the Turtles and Ghostbusters because there were 4 of them. You had one who was the brain, that's Egon. You had one who's the smart ass, that's Venkman. You have one who's the enthusiastic one, Ray. That's Michelangelo, and you had the everyday straight head, who's Leonardo, who's Winston.
Yeah.
So there you go, right
there. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, the perfect parallels. So it's a great idea. Predator 2 or Alien?
Oh, that's tough.
Both. I'm gonna go with both.
Aliens.
Yeah, I'll go both for me.
Both.
Both is good. Both is good.
Yeah. 15 or 21 million, Dion, or 20.
Hey, don't forget Twisted Metal Black. That game was.
I heard about that one, but I just.
Really good game.
Wait a minute, I think I played a little bit.
Have any of you guys played Splinter Cell?
I've seen my buddy stream it, so yeah.
I was never a Metal Gear or Solid guy because they always rip off Snake Plissken, so I go with Splinter Cell.
I have the first Metal Gear. It was a pretty solid game. I liked it. I never played the VR missions. A lot of people say that was actually a decent game.
Do you remember the Metal Gear Solid back in the Nintendo days? There was that's where it came from. It had Michael Bihn's face on it.
Yeah, Kyle Reese. Kyle Reese image. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to. I hope they do a Splinter Cell movie. I would love to see Sam Fisher because Sam Fisher, he's more of an older guy because he has gray hair. So I can definitely see this man playing Sam Fisher. But he also has the voice, Eric Roberts.
Yeah, but they were going to do a Splinter Cell movie at one point, and you're not gonna like who they wanted. They wanted
Tom Hardy. Oh God.
Yeah.
look with that. Look, where's that now?
It's dead in the water, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, if they greenlit, I hope they get someone like Eric Roberts, someone older.
I haven't seen those.
My top 2 of the year: Fear Street '94 and The Mitchells versus the Machines. I haven't seen those either.
Yeah, Fear Street were based off a series of novels by R.L. Stine, who did Goosebumps. This was before he did Goosebumps. It was back in the '80s. It was more for teenagers. It was more gory, more slasher type.
Yeah, I remember hearing about those books. And then they're recently doing a series, I think, on Netflix on that. Yeah. In fact, I think one of the Stranger Things actresses in one of those episodes.
Yeah, she's in there. Shady, the girl who plays Max. I like Max. She's one of my favorite characters on Stranger Things.
Yeah, I've heard about Fear Street show, but I haven't seen it.
And going back a little to Nightmare on Elm Street, some people say they want to see Scream Factory get a hold of this franchise. I don't know. This is a pretty good set. This has a lot of features in it, actually.
Yeah.
They got everybody. They talked to everybody. They talked about everything. So why does the Scream Factory have to get involved? They talk to everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. New Line did a pretty good job with the Platinum Series box set, which a lot of those extras are carried over to this Blu-ray set.
Some of the Nightmare Elm Street final girls are on Cameo. Heather Langenkamp, Lisa Wilcox, she's on there.
Lisa Wilcox,
and of course the girl from Friday the 13th, New Blood, she's on there. Of course, that fan film she's going to be coming out. She's coming back as Tina, Roseblood, with Jason in it.
Roseblood, yeah.
And the story, and reading the story, I heard it's going to be like Aliens, but with Jason, because it's about a team of military people.
I was gonna bring this up just for shits and giggles, but sometimes me and Fabio look like we're posing for magazines.
I see that.
I was like, I don't think so.
I see that.
They don't want me in no magazine.
Top
Top
5 vampire movies. Okay.
Lost Boys, Fright Night,
Blade.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Did you already say John Carpenter's Vampires already?
Nah.
I haven't mentioned that, but I'll throw it in there.
You guys
Anything but Twilight, right?
You guys already mentioned my top 5 for me. So.
Okay. Dracula, I could say.
Dracula, which
Black and white.
We got to put
I've
Dracula.
seen many
Yeah,
things.
Dracula,
Bloody
yeah.
wolves chasing me through some blue inferno.
The last little vampire.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one.
Okay. I'm glad they didn't come back for Predator. They would have just killed him off because they
Probably
do that
so.
That's
I'm talking
possibility.
about Arnold, yeah.
Possibility. Yeah.
Hate to say it, but
I mean,
Ghostbusters.
it's still better. It's still better looking than 2016. I'll say
You
that.
know what? That's your opinion, man. But me, I'm game. I'm ready for it. It looks good to me. That's
that's fine. You know,
That's
Bobby, have you
opinion.
seen
It
the
probably won't
trailer?
be as good as the first two, but it's gotta be fuckload
What?
better. At least it doesn't have
At least
cringe-worthy jokes where,
at least
oh yeah, the
the-
throw up, it went in every crack. Oh yeah,
yo,
shit-
is that what I think it is,
Come on.
Fabio? It's an ice cream, but it's
it's funny. It's the drumsticks.
Yeah.
It has vanilla in there, right?
yeah,
Yes, it does.
Yep.
nice.
But I had to
Dude,
give my mom some more for drumsticks. I got like
Dude,
8 of them.
Fabio,
Hey, where's the cream filling? You remember those commercials? You know those.
No.
Hey, where's
There's
the
cream filling in them.
Fabio. First it was Matt. Now you're making me hungry.
Well, he ate like 5 of them. No wonder his stomach hurt.
Oh, yeah, Matt
No,
Thomas, that one night? Yeah, Studio Red Band. Yeah,
Yeah.
like 5 of those. Live stream.
Yeah.
I had my bagel milk, so I'm good for now.
I agree. Yes, it is the
Yeah.
real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, that's probably the real Ghostbusters 3 right there.
I own it. I
Yeah.
own it. I own it. I own that game. It's my favorite movie-based game of all time.
Yeah, someone made it into kind of like a movie on YouTube, and I watched it. It's truly probably the best version of Ghostbusters 3 you will get,
Fabio, have you
as
seen
far as
the
the original cast.
Ghostbusters Afterlife trailer? The latest one?
I did not
Or-
see.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
At least it looked better than the trailer to that other piece of shit that was blasphemy of
And I had to
Speaking of.
that movie.
Funny, you're talking about Ghostbusters 2, the He-Man prediction in that same movie.
That was 2014.
I know.
Weird how that
I know
happens.
some people say people say, "Oh, it's like Stranger Things." Who knows? It'll probably be better than Stranger Things.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
Bummer.
Day.
Let's see.
And modern He-Man.
Wait, I'm
probably-
a voter. Aren't you supposed to lie to me and kiss my butt?
modern He-Man will probably star John Cena in Drag, directed by Ryan Johnson.
No.
I can't see it.
I
Exactly.
don't think Ryan Johnson would even touch it. He's too busy wanting to get his trilogy, which you probably will never get.
Oh, I got a.
Oh, go ahead.
You can't see us. Yes, we can see you. You look like Ernest P. Worrell on steroids.
He does, doesn't he?
Now he does, yeah. Now he's in his mid-40s.
You know, he looks even
John
worse.
Cena.
He looks like Mark Wahlberg's clone, evil
He
clone.
does. Yeah, he does. What was that question they brought up?
Oh,
Favorite TMNT animated voice cast?
I
I'll
have to
just
say the
stick with the
original.
87 one.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
I haven't even seen the 2003 one.
Definitely the
But I keep
original.
hearing it's pretty damn good.
The 80s one. The 80s one for sure.
Yeah, it's a toss up. It's between 87 and 03 for me.
yeah, I would say the 3.
Michael.
Yeah, I remember that he did the
Ironside.
voice of Sam Fisher, I think is his character's
Yep.
name.
Yep, he
Yeah.
sure.
I've never played Splinter Cell.
Yes, he did.
Probably
Yes, he did.
he's-
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Good job. And that's why I see Eric Roberts playing the part, because he sounds like him. He has the look. But definitely, but I agree. But definitely, I would love to see Michael Ironside on Cobra Kai.
That'd be nice.
That'd be awesome.
Another 80s face that we have not forgotten about. In fact, now I think about it, he was probably the bright spot. I'm echoing for some reason. Okay.
Well, man,
I was going to say that he was the bright spot in Scanners, probably the
Scanners.
first one.
The original. Yeah.
There was a Scanners sequel. There was a sequel to Scanners. I thought it was the only one.
No, I actually, in fact, I got 2, 3, and I actually got the Scanner Cop spinoff as well. The how do you pronounce their name? It starts with a V. They did like a 4K, but they also have a regular Blu-ray in there too. So yeah, I got that set.
So see you at the party, Richter.
See you at the party, Richter. So let me guess. Was it another case of Electric Boogaloo?
Yeah.
Because they did Halloween and Friday, so it only makes sense to do a Nightmare box set. But still,
Well, apparently,
okay, Matt just said it. Vinegar Syndrome.
Did Scanner Cop? Yeah,
that's Scanner Cop. You have that set, Matt, or you just heard about it?
Well,
I actually wanted to get it for
Factory is supposed to do an Elm Street box set because someone leaked out the artwork, but apparently they debunked it and said that's not.
So Fabio's got an ice cream. John's got a Mountain Dew.
They got a Mountain Dew Zero.
Coca-Cola.
Hold on, let me get some lights.
You can't beat the real thing. You can't beat the real thing.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
You know where that tagline came from, right? Because they changed the flavor to Coca-Cola. They changed it from Coke, and they didn't like the taste, so they went back to Coca-Cola. That's the name. That's why it was called Coca-Cola Classic. And for that tagline, you can't beat the real thing.
And I got a chocolate.
That's why it says original taste.
Exactly.
Cadbury's chocolate bar.
Elm Street box set could be better. Some of those are 2 films on 1 disc in that older set. Robert Englund could do a commentary on each film. Okay.
I agree.
We'll see.
The Little Vampire is underrated.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
Yeah, me neither.
What about Little Monsters? You remember that one? With Fred Savage and the Holly Mandel.
It's funny because I do have the movie, but I haven't seen it yet.
Really? Oh,
yeah, I got it on the Blu-ray.
That's a very underrated classic. Very underrated.
Yep, got the same one. Yeah.
And that's where I heard the song. That's where I heard the song from the Talking Heads. We're on the road to nowhere. That's where I heard it from.
Cool. You got a copy.
Oh, you got it too. Awesome. You got one too.
Oh, you made me do it too. Okay.
And I also have The Wizard. If anyone remembers that movie.
Of course, everybody remembers The Wizard. That's a classic in the gaming community. Everyone in the gaming community knows that movie.
Yeah, Fabio waving it around.
I see it. We see it.
We see it. Oh, sure? Look what's going on. Look what's going on with John.
We got you.
Are you sure?
We got you. We got you.
You got 1, 2, 3. You got
it.
Let's see.
Looks like you and me need to get it now, Isaiah.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, definitely.
Yeah.
There was another movie that came out called Little Monsters, but it was a zombie movie involving kids. It was I'm sure you saw the trailer to it. It was a zombie movie involving kids turning into zombies, I think.
Was that the one with Elijah Wood? No, was that? Am I thinking of something else?
It's that black woman. I think she was one of the voices for the Star Wars, the new Star Wars. She was also in that movie, Nonstop with Liam Neeson. She was one of the flight attendants.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
She was a black one. I think she was also in Black Panther. I'm not really sure. I forgot.
Oh, you're talking about the chick from 12 Years a Slave, right?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
Yeah, Lupita Nyong'o, I think that's her name.
She's really good in it. I haven't seen the movie, but I saw the trailer. It's also funny. It's a funny zombie horror movie.
Huh.
Okay.
Black Panther, really? What about White Panther with Michael Dudikoff?
Yeah.
Michael Dudikoff.
Or how about American Ninja?
Or how about White Devil, Ace Ventura, Jim Carrey?
There we go.
I just saw American Ninja on the 4th of July, this past 4th of July.
White Man's Burden with John Travolta.
I remember that movie.
More of a fan of Fear Street than Goosebumps, and so far Part 2 and 3 are great.
By the way, if you're wanting to get the Blu-ray of Little Monsters, I don't know what the price is on Amazon, but the Blu-ray, the best one, the cheapest I saw was $8 free shipping.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I heard Fear Street was garbage.
Did you hear that there is a journalist who said that there should be adult videos for kids?
Jesus.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Someone actually said
I didn't hear about that. Wow.
If he's saying that, please arrest his ass. Please arrest his ass.
Where's this guy live?
Some stupid
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Arrest his ass.
Rest his ass so that we can have FBI on the ground now.
You sure that
His
wasn't
house can magically
Maybe there'll be
blow
a
up.
female body to
You sure-
investigate.
You sure it wasn't Victor Salva?
Yes.
Possibly.
He could leave the gas on.
Is that guy not in
That just said
prison?
it was a lady,
Why
guys.
the fuck is that guy in
It was a
prison?
lady?
Harvey Weinstein
Yeah.
can go to jail, but not that
Oh yeah,
fucking
she'll probably
guy.
get a pass.
Oh, so it wasn't Victor Salva. It's Victoria Salva.
There you go.
I don't get it. Harvey Weinstein goes to jail, but not that. But that guy gets a pass. Like,
Oh yeah,
they're both-
yeah. It was a journalist, a female journalist, Flora Gill.
Fuck her too.
A female
Wow.
journalist.
She should turn into a goldfish, and then Bob can say hi to her whenever he feels like it.
I think she needs to have a conversation with the Undertaker.
That too.
Which
Oh, which
destroyed
three?
the franchise most?
I don't know.
Alien 3.
Both.
Well,
Both
technically,
of them.
well, at least Alien 3, you got an Alien 4.
It's not that much better.
I'll tell you what film really got killed. Neverending Story 3 killed the franchise. If anything, I'll easily watch
yeah.
Alien 3 over Neverending Story 3 any day of the week.
The first two were great.
Yeah, I actually own the first two Neverending Stories, but third one, even if Jack Black was in it, I don't give a shit about him. Plus, even Jack Black does
The
it.
Unibrow.
Unibrow, yeah.
That was the movie that introduced me to Jonathan Brandis, Neverending Story 2. And that was the movie where I discovered that John Wesley Shipp was in it. I knew him for The Flash.
The Flash.
That was the first movie I saw him in post-Flash. Because I remember him from The Flash, and then I saw I was watching the movie after that. Oh, that's the guy from The Flash. He's playing the father.
Yeah.
Now he's back in the DC universe, which is cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the kid from Free Willy's in it.
Free Willy. Yeah.
Oh,
He
Built
was-
his career.
He was in that?
Yeah, he was in it. Same with
Neverending
Freddie
Story
Jones.
3.
If anyone remembers Kroll and a couple other films, he was in there as the librarian.
oh.
He was like a dog. He was like I don't know, the most classiest actor you can say that was in there.
Please plug in the power adapter now.
Huh?
Just shut up, bitch.
Sorry about that.
Was that Alexa? Was she giving you an order?
Sorry about
You have some company on Mars, Wildman, that we don't know about?
Ooh.
Are you working with
Are you
Cohagen?
off colony or what?
The Alien 3 tits?
Yeah.
Alien
That's
chick?
what he's
I wish.
either that or
Hey, screw you!
screw you.
Someone asked about Halloween 5 or Resurrection. Are you telling me which one's the worst one? I'm going to have to say probably Halloween 5. Because at least with Resurrection, you had Jamie Lee Curtis in it for a little bit. Then you had the funniest line, trick or treat,
They
motherfucker.
fucking killed her off like Alien 3 style.
Busta fucking rhymes. That's all I'm going to
Yeah.
say.
I thought it was hilarious when he said,
I can give Resurrection credit for trying to do something different in a way.
Yeah. If anything, it's a fun, dumb time waster.
The problem with that movie is the
You
first
know what?
20
You know
minutes.
what's strange? That girl, Kelly Strickland. I had no idea it was her. She reminded me of Brittany Murphy in that movie. She was trying. It was like she looks very different than she was now, but back then she looked like a Brittany Murphy clone or something. The way she was acting, she reminded me of Brittany Murphy back then, but now she looks different.
Oh, okay.
The way she was acting and looked like it was like Brittany Murphy.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, you mean Katie Sackhoff?
Yes, Kate. Yeah, her.
oh, her. Okay. I forgot that she was in that one. I haven't seen Resurrection in a while.
Yeah, she looks really different than Resurrection because back then she looked exactly like Brittany Murphy. She was acting like her too. I thought, is that Brittany Murphy? Who is this chick?
I don't know
I
about
haven't seen too
that.
much of her
They
stuff.
look kind of different to me, anyways.
No. She looks different now. She's even on YouTube. She even did like a reaction.
She actually has her own YouTube channel, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, she did a reaction video on Resurrection.
There's a YouTube video where two guys recreate the Dumb and Dumber scene where they ride the mini bike and they actually ride from, I think, Nebraska all the way to Aspen. It's pretty good. Okay.
And they did
I've
not
checked it out.
die.
Yeah.
Did not die. What about Black
Black
Panther?
It was a dirty movie. Maybe that'd be fun to watch.
Fuck Black Panther. They're so fucking overrated.
If Rob Schneider's black, then I'm Korean.
Yeah, Danny Glover from Predator 2 and Blade.
Hey, Fabio, if you're Korean, I'm Chinese.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Hold
make
that-
Leonard Nimoy, directed by Spock.
Pick up your samurai sword and shave your butt.
I remember there were talks of 3 Men and a Bride.
Yeah, that's not going anywhere.
Like that, she was getting married and they come back for her wedding.
I don't know about that.
What the hell is Steve Guttenberg doing?
Yeah,
He's on Cameo too. He's also on Instagram. He's doing some videos on Instagram. He's on Cameo too.
He needs the Police Academy 9. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe he can do another Boyfriend. So that was actually not a bad movie. I like him with the fucking
Thing we
bow.
need. All this fucking.
Lobo.
Electric
Lobo.
Boogaloo.
I want to see a police academy. I want to see all this bullshit about the funny police. I want that. We need another police academy.
Maybe he can get the Olsen twins to go to rehab and get off drugs.
They need some Lobo in their life. If anyone remembers the Boyfriend score, or the other title called "Don't Tell Her It's Me" or something with Jamie Gertz and gosh, who else? Kyle MacLachlan.
You say he needs to get the Olsen twins on rehab. What if he gets what if he gets Elizabeth Olsen instead?
All right,
Oh, he'll probably say, "Forget you, twins. I'm on to the hot one." One's starting to already look like Skeletor almost, probably.
I haven't seen Bone Chillers.
Bone Chillers, I've never seen it. I wonder what the Free Willy kid is doing.
I don't know what he's doing.
Damn, Fabio, you almost made me jump, man.
I remember Free Willy, the kid in Free Willy. He
Jason James Richter.
Wasn't he did Willy 3 the last film he did? I think.
I think
I
he
do
did.
not want romance. I want Halloween.
He did a sci-fi movie with Mark Hamill. It was called Laserhawk. It was
that movie was awful.
I've never seen it, but it doesn't sound like a movie I'd want to see.
I got it somewhere.
Oh damn!
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, somewhere over there. It's like
Laserhawk.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, hold on a second.
It was one of those sci-fi movies on Sci-Fi Channel.
He-Man. I could be Skeletor.
I could be Skeletor too.
Yeah,
Man. What does everyone think of Mark Hamill as Skeletor's voice?
He wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but he couldn't save the show. Obviously,
Very cheap. Very cheap.
Did y'all like him when he voiced Chucky?
Oh God, it's on
I don't give
DVD.
a shit about that one. I don't give a shit. I didn't.
It's one of those thin cases. Yeah.
Oh, that's some like dollar Walmart movies.
Right.
Not
They
even
couldn't get rid of it. They had to give it away for $1.
dude. Not even.
Well,
dude,
Amy Waldman,
I won't.
Less than $1.
I won't buy that for $1.
No, it's funny. Laser Hawk made me think of Laser Mission, aka Brandon Lee's worst.
Yes,
movie
yeah, I didn't see that. I never saw that.
Made me think of Laser Brain. Remember called Hansel Laser Brain?
Laser Brain.
The title also makes me think of Silverhawks.
3 Men
I
and a Little
wouldn't say
Lady
it's a
is not
bad
good
sequel,
movie.
but I mean, you could do worse. And sadly, that's the film that was #1, and Predator 2 was like #4.
Because Predator 2 came out of Thanksgiving. They clearly didn't think that through.
Yeah. They originally they were going to release on Christmas. That probably would have done even
They
worse.
should put it out in the summer. They should have put it out in this fucking summer. Because
Predator 2 came out the weekend after Home Alone. Are you kidding? Like,
in the movie, it takes place in the summer. It was so hot. You remember it was how hot it was in the movie. It should have came out in the fucking summer. Then maybe it would have done more bitches. And maybe people wouldn't shit on it the way they're doing.
Maybe you would have had 21. Maybe that might have done better.
Sudden Death with Van Damme came out at Christmas because that's what people want to go see. I mean, but Van Damme fighting penguins at Christmas. Yeah, kids, we'll go see that. That'll work. Like,
or how about the Street Fighter was rushed for Christmas as well?
Yeah. But Street Fighter made a bunch of money.
They released Aliens vs. Predator Requiem on Christmas Day. I was actually curious about that one, believe it or not.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. See you.
Have a good night, Matt.
Oh, Matt's leaving? All right. Have a good one, Matt.
She in the stars, my friend.
Best thing that come out of Free Willy is the Michael Jackson soundtrack.
Well, you did have Michael Madsen in the first two, at least.
Michael Ironside, speaking of Michael Ironside, he was in that too.
Yeah, he was in the first one. I remember now.
I've only seen the first
He's
one.
like, God, I hate that whale. I remember that quote.
I just watched the next Karate Kid the other day. It's really good. It's not as bad as Part 3, but people are slowly.
I kind of like Part 3 a little bit more.
Yeah, people.
At least you had a fun villain in Terry Silver.
Terry Silver. Now because of Cobra Kai, people see Part 3 in a whole different light because of the fact that his daughter was dealing with the same thing with Fia and all that.
Right.
What different light? The movie still sucks.
Yeah, I know.
It does. But I'm just saying,
Yeah,
I prefer the next Karate Kid, actually. Yeah.
Someone asked about what's your favorite Ivan Reitman film? Probably they say Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, of course. The Ghostbusters.
My super ex-girlfriend.
Didn't he do Stripes?
He did. I remember he did a movie called Legal Eagles. It was with.
I actually have that film on Blu-ray. It's actually not that bad of a movie.
It was about Robert Redford and Deborah Winger. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Daryl Hannah. Yeah, Brian Dennehy.
It was supposed to be Robert Redford and Bill Murray, but he changed it to him and Deborah Winger.
Did Daryl Hannah get naked in that one?
She should have.
But got to cancel it, like we have to cancel Splash.
Yeah, we have to CGI impose her hair.
Splash because it's got her butt in it.
Remember, don't make her talk in her native language. She might break the TVs.
I know.
If I had to choose one Tom Hanks movie back in '84, it definitely Bachelor Party than Splash. That's my favorite. My favorite comedy.
Oh yeah, Shaq Kilton will find those boobs very offensive.
Yeah, that ass is offensive
because it's got her butt. You can't see her butt. Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
think her long ass hair covers the crack.
I know you don't even see. You barely see it.
Canceling because of the ass. What next? You're gonna cancel Crocodile Dundee? Oh God, no.
Because it's got a knife.
It's got a knife.
Oh, that's
This is a knife.
That's a knife.
Yeah, that's a knife. Halloween 1978 is a fast-paced horror classic.
I remember not liking Halloween 3, but it's kind of grown on me a little bit. So,
what'd you just say?
I said back in the day I didn't really like Halloween 3. It's kind of grown on me a little bit.
I know. I'm only playing.
Yeah.
Though I would have been nice if we saw Stacey Nelkin a little more naked in that, because I have to admit, hey, at least the doctor got some abs in it.
You know,
A lot of people were wondering if she was an android all along, or maybe the part where she was captured, maybe that's when she was replaced.
You know, Halloween 3 is kind of like, it's in that same category as the Super Mario Brothers movie, where people underestimated it because it was so different from what we knew. But on its own, it's actually not bad. You know, it's actually
good. It is a good movie. That I think what put them off is that they put it in the franchise and they were expecting Michael Myers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if they didn't put 3, or if they just said Season of the Witch, I probably might have done it a little better.
Exactly.
But they were trying to do an anthology based series because they thought Michael Myers was pretty much dead after Halloween 2. But it didn't.
I mean, he was.
Yeah.
Michael Myers.
And then they were going to try to do it a different way with Halloween 4. They were going to try to make him like a supernatural ghost. Sorry, go ahead, Mom. I didn't mean to cut you off. So
no, it's no problem. No, you finish. Go ahead. You finish.
Yeah, I basically said what I need to say. You go on ahead, man.
Michael Myers is Halloween. You can't do Halloween without Michael Myers. Same thing with He-Man. The He-Man with Master of the Universe. Remember that, Kevin Smith?
Yeah, you fucking hypocritical crybaby.
Oh, don't mention He-Man.
Hypocritical soy boy crybaby, whatever you want to fucking call.
Yeah, John is getting ready to
mention He-Man again.
If anyone should be canceled, you can start
anything with man in it.
What he's gonna come up with it thing?
Yeah, non-binary.
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 Thoughts on the original Exorcist film?
I wouldn't say it's the best. I mean, it's okay. The third one's the best one.
Yeah.
I've only seen the first one, but that's
I was never into The Exorcist much, but I'll tell you a movie that's way better, Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got that, Blu-ray.
part of the John Carpenter Apocalypse trilogy with
Yeah,
the
I
Thing
love.
and
Yeah,
In the
John.
Mouth of Madness.
Yeah, John Carpenter. He's my favorite filmmaker. I love that guy.
Yeah. Triplets with Eddie Murphy, Arnold, and Danny wouldn't work because they're
It's too late.
It's too late.
There's the last comment by Studio Redbin. He says he's off to work. Catch you guys later.
I have a good one, man.
Yeah, have a good one, Matt. Shiki
Oh,
baby.
yeah. Shout out to Studio Red Band.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, he's a good friend of ours.
Seeing the stars, my friend. Always.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he doesn't
Always.
eat 5 ice creams today.
I hope not either.
You better not be.
I had 5 pizzas, by the way.
Oh,
5
wow.
slices.
I just
5
had
slices.
Chinese. I just had Chinese food earlier.
I had chicken
I actually
wings.
just bought some Chinese food earlier.
It was homemade. I made it. It was homemade.
What are you-
Oh, you hit. Man.
Oh, they had Chinese food on Mars?
Chinese. You can. Wow.
Chinese
geez.
food on Mars.
We got Uber. We got a spaceship version of Uber. I mean, a DoorDash. We got a spaceship version of DoorDash down in here.
What is it like? Ship Dash or something like that.
Something like that. Yes. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on metal screams? Because to me, I love them.
Are we talking about like the band screams whenever they scream?
Or
during
like
the
Rob
scream?
Halford.
I did my time. You know, that kind of shit.
Oh, okay. I figured that. It may have been fun when you were a teenager, but you might lose your voice by doing that.
Yeah, when you're 30, it's not cool anymore. Get over it.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead's great.
Pumpkinhead, yeah.
I actually have those. I have the first two. I know there's like 3 and 4, but I just stuck with the first two because that's what I remembered the most. Probably the first one's the best one because you have Lance Henriksen in it. Oh yeah, Stan Winston directed that movie. How can I forget?
That's right. You haven't seen the sequels, but I really enjoyed the first one.
And by the way, ever fun recreate the scene from George of the Jungle where they tilt their heads back. And
Watch
laugh.
out for that tree.
And this is the part where we tilt our heads back and laugh.
Ready?
Ready?
So if you got, I can't do it. No, I those guys. I could try, but I'm going to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone even see the one with Brendan Fraser in it?
I was supposed to meet him Saturday, and he canceled on GalaxyCon.
Oh,
Damn it,
really?
Brendan.
A lot of that's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, yeah,
What?
like I did mention I met Vanessa Shaw on GalaxyCon. That she's one of my crushes. It was nice to meet her.
Did you say that to her?
I ain't say I had crush on her.
Vanessa Shaw. Who's that?
Hocus Pocus.
Dude, if you even said that to your crush, she'd probably look at you like you just farted in the room and then walk away.
Yeah.
Yes.
She might get offensive on that.
Yeah.
She might as well be a fembot.
Sandy and the Fembots!
Which
Phil Collins.
She
Phil
was
Collins.
in that remake to Hills Have
Well,
Eyes.
I like some of Bruce
Oh, yeah,
Hornsby's
that's right, yeah.
songs when he did gosh, what was that? Whitewater Summer, if anyone even remembers that movie. Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon. Yeah, Kevin Bacon. Sean
Oh,
Astin. Yeah.
I like a
Very
lot of
underrated movie and very, very underrated soundtrack. It has the song "Be Good to Yourself" by
Yeah,
Journey.
It's in the
Very
end.
underrated movie and underrated soundtrack. Very underrated
Yeah.
soundtrack.
Oh
I
yeah,
like a lot
good
of-
way to
I
end
like-
this movie.
I like a couple of Phil Collins' songs, plus he has such a banging hot dog.
I prefer Phil Collins over
There you
Bruce.
go, Lily Collins. Who wouldn't want to bang the shit out of her?
I know, right?
Let's see.
If they made Dumb and Number 3, how would you guys react? Nah, fuck it.
No.
I'd be like too
Who
old for
cares?
shit.
That franchise is done. It's done.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
over.
Let's see. Favorite Stuart Gordon film?
Here's Stuart Gordon.
I have to say From Beyond because I have a crush on Barbara Crampton and she's my favorite scream queen. Now, of course, there's that.
Most of his movies, I
involving
guess you
her.
could say Fortress, maybe Reanimator, but I have a soft spot for
Fortress.
Robot Jocks. If anyone remembers that movie.
Oh, Robot Jock.
Yeah.
Like the guy from Alien Nation series. Yeah.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did Reanimator. He did Fortress with Christopher Lambert.
Yep, that too. Originally, Schwarzenegger was going to do that movie, and it was had a higher budget, but for some reason he chose not to do it.
Which is funny he was going to do that because I remember when it came out, some critics said it was more powerful than Total Recall. They said.
I'd say Fortress.
I have to go From Beyond because I love Barbara Crampton. She's like my favorite scream queen. Of course, there's a classic scene that explains why. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? What scene I'm talking about, right?
If you hint on it, I might. Oh, go ahead and try to give me a hint. Yeah.
You see her boobies.
Here, titties. Yeah.
Well, you saw her titties in Reanimator. She was about to have her mouth eaten by the headless Doctor.
She's in a Dom lingerie outfit.
Oh yeah, she's in a bondage. Maybe she should have been the 50 Shades of Grey. If they did it back in the day.
That would have been
Fabio's look.
50 Shades of Pepperoni, like chop them all.
50 Shades of Barbara.
Speaking of 50 Shades of Grey, 9.5 Weeks was a better movie than that. That you can tell they stole from 9.5 Weeks with that movie.
I still haven't seen that.
Shades of Schwarzenegger.
50 Shades of Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
He will terminate that ass.
More than terminate. He like to have his children with it.
How about 50 Shades of Cumbo?
Someone asked me about what my thoughts on the metal band Drowning Pool. I think I had that's System of Down. I've heard of Drowning Pool. I think I like the one song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, I think it was.
Such a no.
That's probably their most popular song.
You don't like Bodies? You don't like Bodies?
I'm talking about the Drowning Pool song, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor.
I mean, I like it all right, but it's kind of overused at this point.
I liked it when they put it in the one with Jet Li, and of course I liked it when they put it in the TV spots for Rambo 4. I liked it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that was good advertising right there.
Friday the 13th.
Probably 4.
4.
I think 5 was. What about 5? Are they saying worse or the best?
Which you prefer?
Which I prefer.
What? 4 was better than 5.
I have to go with 4 because I have to go with 4.
Oh, we all have different opinions.
I'll say one thing. I do like the new 5. That's what I can say.
Of course, Part 6, Jason Lives is my favorite.
5.
DJ, okay. So who says 5? I said 5.
I said 4.
6.
4.
Yeah,
4. I like 4.
Like I said before, the nudity when you saw that brunette with her tits, that's probably the best thing I can say.
Daryl Hannah appeared a lot of shit. You know, Roxanne, she was naked in the bushes. She was naked in a lot of movies back in the day.
She should have been naked in Wall Street.
Yeah.
You don't have to turn on the red light.
Yeah. Or maybe she does have to turn on the red light.
How is Halloween Kills
I don't
going
know.
to be in the same night as Halloween?
It doesn't make sense.
No,
Fuck those
Yeah.
movies. No
I'll
one
still
cares.
watch the Rob Zombie's garbage. I don't know why people say
No one
that.
cares. Fuck those movies. Did you hear about
The only
Did you hear
thing I could say about Zombies ones was maybe Brad Dourif, really, and maybe Danielle Harris.
cares about Corey Feldman?
Who the fuck gives a shit? Yeah.
He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo and he's a scumbag. He's a fucking scumbag.
I'm feeling funky. Yeah, whatever.
You should probably sing a song where he's a total hypocrite.
You know, we was.
You know, he should do that song. He should do that song. Make a deal with him and Kevin Smith.
You know, Isaiah, I was bringing this up how we think that the Donatello in Turtles 2 is a better Donatello than Corey Feldman.
I agree because he sounded more intelligent than. Yeah.
Speaking of Mob Man, I don't know if you heard, but I think Corey Feldman's officially retired from acting.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm indifferent to it, so it's not like he can't really get any Oscar-worthy roles anyway. So, oh well for him.
It's just a shame. It's just a shame that the other Corey isn't here.
Yeah.
What's that, Fabio?
The Wolf Pack.
The Wolf Pack that hacked the stream of the Corey documentary.
Rock on.
If there is an NC-17,
Hey, I'd love to see it. That's Derek Duffel. That's ever going to happen.
I hope. If it exists, I'll definitely get it.
Yeah. Same with the shoe.
No, I think John's still holding up hope for that Scooby Doo cut.
Oh, you know what? I want to see that lesbian relationship between Daphne and Velma.
Release the Scooby cut.
You probably want to start sausage in there too, right?
How about this? What do y'all think of the possibility of the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever?
Yeah.
It exists. It's
I'd
out
like
there.
to see that. That would be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if they get the fucking Snyder cut, and hell, I like to see the Fury cut of Superman 4. I'd love to see that.
What were you saying, Isaiah?
I would like to see that.
Yeah, same here.
It exists. The writer just watched it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it does exist, the Schumacher cut?
Yeah.
Speaking of Jamie Lee Curtis, did you hear the recent news that her son is transgender? Did you hear about
I
that?
didn't hear about that. No.
She had. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know she had kids.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Stop.
Jamie Lee
Stop.
Curtis has gone woke anyway. Who gives? Fuck her.
Yeah, seems like she's trying to become the new Sarah Connor in real life, probably.
Maybe she
Trying
needs to
to
start
become a
drinking
Twitch.
again. Maybe that's what the problem is.
That's what the problem is. Yeah.
Sleepaway Camp's great.
Sleepaway
I
Camp.
have the first one, I think. Yeah, I have it somewhere. And
Some people
Uriel
call
said
it,
something about the-
like a ripoff to Friday the 13th, but I don't see it that way.
Max Payne starring Thomas Jane, directed
That'd be
by
cool.
John.
You know who should play Max Payne? You know who should play Max Payne? Johnny Mesner. You know that guy. You know that guy.
From Anacondas.
He looks the part and he has that voice.
Yeah, but Thomas Jane would be good too.
Yeah, but
Especially
he already
very good.
He already did the Punisher, but I have to go with Johnny Mesner because he has that look and he has that voice that's like Max
sure.
Payne.
Any choice is better than Marky Mark. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't forget his Funky Bunch.
It's
I
funky
can't
bunch.
stand
Yeah.
that guy.
Uriel said something about Scream Factory. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
No, I'm done. Go ahead.
I was gonna say Euro said something about the Shout Factory should get their hands on re-releasing the TMT 1 through 3 on Blu-ray special edition.
Yes, I agree.
That'd be nice. I don't know if they can even get the rights to it, but that would be.
I don't know either, but it would be nice. But I lost my train of thought. It was something. Oh yeah, Mark Wahlberg. He's now going to be in the fucking Uncharted movie.
I
about
will go see. I will go see it
What
because
the hell's
I
Uncharted?
will go see it because Tom Holland in it, but not for him. I think Tom Holland is perfect because he's a gymnastic. He's very physical. Like that's why he got the role for Spider-Man. He started out as a gymnastic and a dancer, so I can definitely see he's got the wisecrack. So I can definitely see him pulling it off.
Why not Nathan Fillion?
Yeah, I love that fan.
Firefly, yeah.
There was a fan film with Nathan Fillion.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. He should have gotten that role too.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't played Uncharted, but it makes more sense.
There is a video of Harrison Ford playing that game. Indiana Jones playing Uncharted.
Nice.
I never even played that game, so I can't really see.
I gotta go. I gotta go to
Oh, you
work.
do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you work a night shift?
Yes, I do.
Well, see you next time, Fabio.
Thank you,
Man,
man, for jumping
if
in,
you're
man.
working the night shift, tell Michael's Keaton I said hi.
I will.
Yeah.
All right.
Leave it alone,
Take care,
friend.
guys.
All right.
All right, my man.
Good one.
Yeah, have a good one.
Someone asked about Paul Rudd being the new guy. I don't mind it. He's a fairly decent actor in his own
I
right.
don't mind it either.
Yeah.
It'll be like I said. It'll be interesting if you find out that he might be Oscar.
Oscar.
That's an interesting twist right there.
Yeah, but isn't Paul Rudd in his 50s now? So
Yeah, that
You know,
probably
they're
would work.
actors. They're actors. You know, they play different characters. They're at different ages anyway.
But
I mean,
you know,
Ralph Macchio. He's 6. He's almost 60. He's playing a character who's in his 40s.
but,
yeah, 60
but
60
you know,
going on 30.
60 going
Well,
on 30.
it's
But
too
you-
bad he won't be getting that hand job from the hooker. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, wax on, fuck off.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
That's all.
I remember that.
Funnier guy.
It's funny because that was way before Cobra Kai, and Cobra Kai is
Yeah.
known for being a comedy. You know.
You know,
Yeah, That was like, what, 2010, 2011 or something like that?
what was I going to say? I knew it was something. Oh yeah, Paul Rudd. He doesn't even look that old, anyways.
Yeah.
He defies age.
He defies
Yeah.
age like Keanu.
Yeah.
Keanu. Who else is defying age? Oh, yeah, Tom Cruise, technically, in a way,
Tom
too.
Cruise, yeah.
I mean, he looks in much better shape than compared to Killian
Absolutely, man. He's coming back for Top Gun Maverick. It's coming out in the fall, just like Ghostbusters. I mean, geez, that guy's a Rolling Stone.
And he's got Mission Impossible 7 and 8 coming out, and I'm like,
He said it's going to be the last one. He's the last Mission Impossible. He said it's going to be the last one he's going to be in.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's worse, Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li or Dragon Ball Evolution? I hate
Both
so
of them.
much. I agree.
I
Both of
haven't
them
seen
are
it.
bad.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen Dragon Ball, but I saw what I
Just
saw.
Just give us a basic Street Fighter movie
Yeah,
based on the game. It's not that fucking hard, Hollywood. Enough of this side story bullshit.
Yeah, I know, right? Street Fighter, Dragon Ball, Mortal Kombat, right?
Mortal
John?
Kombat was Mortal
Hitman.
Kombat was basic. What the fuck is wrong with Street Fighter when it comes to making a movie?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, even if the one with Jean-Claude wasn't the best, it's still at least Raul did a good job as
I agree.
Yeah.
and he really committed the role, and he was fucking sick with cancer when he did that movie.
I'll give Van Damme and Raul Julia credit for that for sure.
Yeah,
but you know what?
at least,
You know
at least
which one is
Julia
the
put his
best?
heart. Go ahead.
You know what's the best? You know what's the best Street Fighter movie? The animated movie.
I have to watch that.
I remember, did it come out in '94 or something? I can't remember.
Yeah.
It came out in '94.
Did it end with maybe Bison driving this truck and he's trying to hit? I think Ryu. I think it is.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember that movie.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Live action movies.
And it had that Korn song on it. Are you ready?
Wow, my corn.
Back when
Yeah.
Korn was pretty good.
Yeah.
That was actually off their debut album, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, exactly. I love Uncharted, the best Indiana Jones inspired adventure games of all time, in my opinion. And Nathan Fillion not being able to play the role of Drake is a damn shame.
But I'm looking forward to what Tom Holland is going to do. It's nice to see him evolve outside of Spider-Man. He's my favorite Spider-Man. He really brought Spider-Man to life than those other guys for sure.
You think he's better than Bully McGuire?
Absolutely.
John, we were talking about these fighting game movies. Did you finally see Scorpion's Revenge yet?
Oh no, I haven't, but I have it right.
I still have to see that. I still have to see that.
Yeah.
I still have to watch it, man.
See Scorpion's Revenge.
But you know what? All these fighter games we talk about trying to be movies. You remember this one game I mentioned, Bad Dudes?
Bad Dudes. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it has a story where you have two street fighters who has to go rescue the president who gets kidnapped by ninjas. How awesome is that?
Yeah. You know, I like to do a Mortal Kombat series or movie. Hello, I was just searching Sonic the Hedgehog and landed here somehow. The algorithm.
Sonic the Hedgehog is a very good movie. It's the best video game movie in years.
We were talking about Street Fighter, right?
Yeah. Sonic was a solid film. I'll give it that.
Some people say that Sonic was a little bit like Howard the Duck.
Well,
I
technically,
watch it.
I can see the similarities there.
Technically, Sonic is a better movie than Howard the Duck. You know,
I remember, you know, that guy who does those videos trying to show the similarities of two movies. You know that guy I'm talking about?
I haven't seen his stuff.
Yeah, he did one with the Howard the Duck and Sonic the Hedgehog, and he did one with the Goonies and Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
yeah.
Huh.
Because remember when we talked about how Goonies was similar to Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
I can see that sense of adventure and comedy being similar, but they're somewhat a little different. I know one's directed by Donner, and the other one, who directed Honey Shrunk?
Oh, Joe Johnston.
Joe Johnston. Yeah. I know, in fact, I know. I think about it, Stuart Gordon actually wrote that film. I think.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he wrote that.
Someone, I don't know.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great comparison.
Actually, I have the Bruce Lee set that has that Game of Death and a couple others, I believe.
To me, this is still the best video game movie. I'll fucking.
That's
I
true.
agree.
I do like the first Resident Evil at least.
That and Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
I
That's
keep
a fun
hearing
one.
there's isn't there like a director's cut that's available now or something?
Yeah, it's online.
Yeah, that.
They didn't announce it.
I actually
It
had a
was
soft spot for Doom, the first one, even if it wasn't quite like the like the games. It was a decent. It's better than Doom Annihilation, for what I've
Oh,
heard.
definitely, yeah. If you had to play a character from Back to the Future, who would it be?
Definitely Marty
Marty.
McFly.
Marty.
Michael J. Fox is one of my heroes. I have to go with Marty McFly.
Yeah.
So have you ever seen this movie he was in called Secret of My Success?
I've heard of it, but I've never fully watched it.
That is a very good movie. I think that was one of his best box office hits after Back to the Future. It was kind of like it was kind of like similar to Working Girl, but you can nickname it Working Boy in a way.
Working
There you
boy.
go. That's a good one.
Because
I also had Helen Slater from Supergirl. I know she was.
Yeah, she was in that. She was in that. Yeah, that was the first movie I saw her in after Supergirl. I remember they took me to go see that movie, and she popped up. I was like, that's Supergirl.
You know, I'm meaning to get off topic. I'm meaning to get
Okay.
the Bruce Lee collection from Criterion. You know,
Yeah, that's what I have.
Yeah, I need to get that.
I actually got the Warner Brothers Enter the Dragon. It had a different cover on there.
yeah, I actually own another edition of Enter the Dragon somewhere around here. I should really get it.
You
Someone was asking about
The
Okay.
Dim games.
Yeah, I got it.
I have never played the Doom games. I need to play them.
Is this the one you're talking about?
No, it actually had Bruce Lee's face on there.
Gorgeous. That was gorgeous. That was
I think
gorgeous.
that Blu-ray came
Wow.
out in 2013. I think. And then someone asked about surrogates, and then someone asked about if you guys got into a brawl, who would win?
Oh, Wildman Beyond.
I don't know what Wildman Beyond looks like, so I couldn't say. I know that John's pretty fucking tall, and I who's the tallest here? John,
I'm
you're
5'9".
5'9".
I'm 5'9". Yes, I'm 5'9".
You're 5'9".
Yes.
Alex, what did you say?
I said I'm like around 5'4".
Okay,
So I'm
All right.
like Wolverine stature, you know.
gotcha. I'm barely
You
5'6".
you almost look like Wolverine.
You know what? The guy who could take us all just left the stream.
Fabio.
Yeah.
No,
He's had martial arts training, but it's been a while
Martial
since I've done it, so.
Fabio is a martial artist. He is a
Yeah.
martial
Yeah, that's right.
I do have some jiu-jitsu training, believe it or not.
So it'll come down between
So
Scotty and
you're,
Fabio.
How tall is Fabio?
you do
I don't know.
jiu-jitsu?
What's that?
You do some jiu-jitsu, Scotty?
I did some Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I got at least 3 stripes. I might have had a 4th one if I didn't break my right thumb.
Oh, you're Cobra Kai in real life.
Somewhat. I haven't done it since 2018, so it's been a good.
Have you watched the show yet?
What's
I've
that?
watched a couple of episodes. I
What
know.
show?
Cobra Kai, the Scotty.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, I know. I kind of know where it's at, but I definitely would like to watch it. You know, so
You know, I used to do Kempo karate at one point, but I now stopped.
Kimpo, you said?
Oh yeah, that's Jeff Speakman.
Yeah, it's strength based, like Jeff Speakman from The Perfect Weapon.
Jeff Speakman style. Yeah.
what is the general consensus on Halloween 2?
Are we talking about the Rick Rosenthal one or the awful Rob Zombie one?
Well, the one from 81 is great.
What's up?
I said the one from 81 is great. I would say that's my
It's a
favorite.
solid sequel.
You remember I told you about this thing they do called video game hacking,
Yeah.
where they take an older game and they hack into it and turn into a different game. Like I said, there's this guy on here called Pack and Sack Dave who does some very cool game hacks. He took the original Karate Kid game and he turned it into an actual Cobra Kai game where you can play as Johnny and Daniel is the villain, and you can fight Kreese on there too.
Interesting.
And they even did one Bruce Lee team on the stuff on Streets of Rage, and they even had the Turtles on Streets of Rage as well. They even made one. Pakistan Dave. He even did a Double Dragon with Chuck Norris in it.
Yeah. Someone made this that I sent.
What's
to
that?
John.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Well, I didn't see
Oh,
it.
really?
It's not official, but show them if you get it, John.
Let me see if I could show it.
Okay.
I remember you showed it. But you know what, Pakistan Dave? I gotta contact Pakistan Dave to see if he can do something like that.
Yeah.
I bet he can do something like that. Take some old game and turn it into a blood sport game.
That'd be awesome.
He even took one
Yeah.
game and turned it into a Lost Boys game.
We say y'all watch Cobra Kai. We
I watch it. I'm right here. I watch it.
I'll definitely get around to watching the the entire seasons if I get around to it. I'm definitely going to be curious about season 4, especially with Terry Silver being involved in it.
Like what I've seen.
They're going to bring back. They're going to put Hilary Swank in there.
I
That's
think
the
I heard
point.
something about that too.
Probably
That's the one did
season
a
5.
thumbnail showing Jason Statham. Is he going to be in it now, or is it just some wishful thinking?
Possibly, I don't know.
No, I'm asking.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about that.
Okay, I know that Chosen won't be in there. I saw the scenes where it was kind of cool seeing how he kind of turned around his life and everything.
Yeah.
I'm curious if Mike Barnes is going to be in the next.
They're going to have him in there. You know damn well they're going to have.
They got to have Mike in there.
Well, who else is left?
They even talked. Robin Lively said she would like to come back. There's a video that she would love to come back, but she said she's not in season 4. But she said she would love to come back. Robin Lively from part
If there's
3.
going to be a season 5, maybe it's possible. Maybe
Well,
maybe she won't have to go back to Columbus.
So.
Each of you could pick a weapon from any game. List the weapon.
Who would I pick?
No,
I don't know what kind of weapon.
definitely the Beretta. I love the Beretta.
I would pick Nunchaku from.
I probably would pick a submachine gun, and if it was from a movie, I'd like to pick the guns from Eraser. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, the railgun. Yeah,
Railguns, yeah.
perfect dart too.
I would definitely pick the 44 Magnum from Dirty Harry.
I would
Go ahead, make my day.
Well, from any game, if it was a game like a video game, what?
I would pick the Nunchaku that Wu Kang has in MK11. Or
Definitely the classic M60 from Rambo.
Cool. Speaking of which, one of my dumb friends was telling me that Mr. Miyagi would be coming back.
I heard something about that. That would be very odd if they tried.
If
Maybe
they're
like-
going to do that,
Maybe in
they
a
should,
flashback, maybe.
if they're going to do that, they should get someone who voice. I can do a good voice of Mr. Miyagi. The only Daniel son, you remember lesson number 1. Karate. Karate. See, I can do. I hope they. I would love to be hired. If they can get me for Cobra Kai to play Miss Miyagi, I would definitely do that.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
That looks awesome. They already have some Cobra Kai action figures, and of course you remember the Karate Kid toys they had back in the day.
Yeah.
Is that
But
a
they
Rambo figure?
What's that?
That's a Rambo figure, is it? Or
Liu Kang.
It's
Huh?
Liu Kang.
okay, sorry, Liu
Liu
Kang.
Kang from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
He had nunchucks. Huh.
Yeah, in the last game, Mortal Kombat 11.
I don't have the latest console, so yeah, I'm a bit outdated.
Do you guys notice that Cobra Kai is kind of giving martial arts a comeback in movies a little bit in the entertainment world?
No, I
Because this show is popular than ever.
That's great.
No, because this show is popular than ever. So that tells you something that because the show is all martial arts based, so it's kind of giving martial arts putting martial arts back into the limelight again, which is nice because we need more martial arts than superhero movies.
I agree.
Could have been a good opportunity to get some good Mortal Kombat movies on the theaters, but we're stuck with the anime.
Who's Duncan says, "How much I thought was Rambo 2." That's cool, man.
What about Rambo 2?
He said he thought it was Rambo as well, the action figure.
There are some good Rambo action figures back in the day, based off the cartoon.
These guys are the best good people here, honest, hardworking Americans. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I try to be hardworking.
Thoughts
A
on
Martian American, by the way.
thoughts on people who examine movies closely, whether they're marine biologists. What?
Maybe characters that play those type of roles. Gosh, what?
I think it's those videos on YouTube you see where
Oh.
These occupations, these people examine these movies like lawyers and officers.
Yeah.
I guess they're just trying to give their realistic thoughts on how
Like if a martial artist watches something like Cobra Kai, or if an archaeologist watches Indiana Jones, what would they think? Oh, this wouldn't happen. That would happen. This wouldn't happen. Something like that. Those type of
martial artists watching Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damien Rives said
yeah.
something interesting. Do you think something about Hollywood is pushing the SJW agenda because the demographics are starting to shift in terms of there being more people of color than Well, they're also trying to shove wokeism down our throats too. So
They're doing that just to piss us off so they can make money.
Yeah, there's actually something I just realized. I saw the trailer for the new Wonder Years show.
They got Wonder Years.
Yeah, I have nothing against African Americans, but why you gotta put the Wonder Years under?
Come on.
Yeah, they're doing that.
Already an African American sitcom. It's called Family Matters.
Yeah,
that's a great show.
I liked.
Get off already, Jesus Christ!
I'm tired of it.
SJW.
Just like they tried with the Equalizer reboot, I'll easily watch
started with that.
I had the Edward Woodward show, and I honestly didn't. I didn't mind the Denzel one, even though
Denzel was okay, but you can't top Edward Woodward.
No way. I would have picked a guy like Russell Crowe for that role or something like that.
No, I prefer either Michael Caine or back then I thought Richard Gere would play it.
It's ironic how you mentioned Russell Crowe after mentioning Denzel because of that movie Virtuosity.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun movie.
But Queen Latifah.
Come on, you need to find the little girl.
Queen Latifah, of all the people you had to get for the Equalizer, you had to get someone like get out of here.
You could have picked what's her face, Regina Russ. No, what was her name? Regina Hall. Maybe she might have been better, honestly. If you're
there's more.
No, the Equalizer is Edward Woodward, heads down.
Yes, Edward Woodward owns that role. In fact, I got one of his other films. I think it was.
You know what's funny? The last episode of the Equalizer, Ving Rhames was the villain in the last episode.
Huh.
Cool.
Interesting. I didn't know that. I haven't seen the old series.
Can you imagine if Ving Rhames played the Equalizer? Because he played Kojak. You remember he played Kojak? He tried for Kojak, and that didn't work.
Right.
Who loves you, baby?
I'm about to get another one here.
Yeah. Who's your daddy now?
SJW means Social Justice Warrior, Duncan.
Yeah. And
Thoughts on the Harry Potter movies?
Or you mean Harry Potter?
I just can't get into Harry Potter. I'm sorry. I like the first. I just can't get into those movies.
I couldn't get into it. I'm surprised I'm into Lord of the Rings a little bit more than Harry Potter.
I couldn't get into those movies either. I'm sorry. I like Willow. I heard Willow.
I like Willow. That's a good one.
I heard
Willow's a great one.
I heard that it's getting a series, so I'm looking forward to that. I heard getting a series.
Willow, you mean?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I just hope they don't put any more of that SJW woke crap in there.
Well, Warwick Davis is back, right?
Yes. I don't know about Val Kilmer. He's coming back for Top Gun, but I don't know about Willow.
I don't know. Is he even going to speak it, or is he going to have his voice dubbed like it was in that Snowman movie? That was a fucking awful movie. Oh yeah, not to mention what's that guy's Michael Fassbender's character has a character named Harry Hole.
Harry Hole. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah,
Harry Come Hole.
Yeah, Harry
Bunghole.
Bunghole. Yo.
I heard about that.
Godzilla 98. Fun movie.
That's true. I like
Godzilla 98.
Yeah, Godzilla 98's.
And Mary, she wasn't bad looking.
I don't mind Godzilla 98. I thought it was a fun movie. I thought, it wasn't at. Yeah, I understand why people didn't like it, but it was still fun. It was good to see Matthew Broderick in a big movie again. It was good to see Jean Reno after The Professional.
Yeah, it was good to see him. I like Hank Azaria. We're in this now. Will you shut up?
He stole the show.
We're in his mouth.
Hank Azaria stole the show in that movie, and of course the song by Puff Daddy, "Come With Me." Oh man.
Puff Daddy and Jimmy Page doing the guitar.
Yeah.
And it was and I'm trying to remember who was the original. It was the guitar riff was I can't remember if it was Led Zeppelin,
It was I think it was Led Zeppelin, yeah.
Yeah, it had to be Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
Have you seen Kong versus Godzilla yet? I haven't seen it yet.
I've seen it.
I saw the first few minutes of it.
It wasn't too bad, but I felt like it spent too much on this whole finding this new world or whatever the fuck they call it. I only saw it once. I'll say this: it looked nice, but they kind of focused too much on that, and they should have had a little more fighting between Kong and Godzilla.
You're there to see Godzilla and Kong versus fight. Who gives a shit really about the story, really?
Yeah.
Same thing with Freddy versus Jason. A lot of people say he didn't have a good story. You want to see those two fight? That's all you came for.
Question for the four.
I agree.
I think Freddy vs. Jason was decent. Although it would have been nice to see Kane Hodder come back, but they wanted a much more taller Jason and something about Jason being operatic or something like that was the reason why they went in that direction.
No. Hodder is Jason.
Again, John.
But he came back for the video game, which was awesome.
Okay, fun question for the four of you. Which would be the best suited to carry on the Punisher series?
Right now, it's John Bernthal. Right now is John Bernthal. I don't like what they did with the series, but I heard he's going to come back for another movie. Right now, it's John Bernthal.
I think he's asking about like the four of us. Like, let me pop up the question again.
Of the four
of you.
Out of all of us?
Are you asking like between those four or like actors that have played Punisher?
Which would be I guess where he's asking us which one do we think would be best suited to carry this? Is he talking about the actor? Maybe Thomas Jane? Maybe Dolph Lundgren if they were going to maybe do a sequel like years later? Maybe he goes after Tommy for being a bad boy?
Yeah, Thomas Jane.
I wouldn't mind Dolph coming back. He still looks good.
I like to see Thomas Jane coming back, but I don't think
none of us
doing it.
None of us. Maybe me. Because
I certainly don't want Ray Stevenson to come back. He just
I want really to cosplay for the Punisher.
Just cartoonish and yeah.
Oh, you talk about Warzone, right?
Retro Scotty should be the main character.
You're saying I actually would have to look for the Punisher? That'd be nice, but I'm not 6 foot tall. Maybe John can pull that off.
Oh, heck no.
Well, hey, weren't you getting the shape? When you getting? I saw a photo when you had those protein stuff, the protein powder. You look like you're going to put on some muscle.
I did some cosplays as the Punisher. I took some photos where I cosplayed as the Punisher.
You know, I think John looks more like the Gambit from X-Men, if anything.
Would have a long hair, maybe.
Yeah. Could you do the Cajun accent if you wanted to?
Oh, I could not.
Or could you at least do a Van Damme accent?
Dealer wins. Maybe I could pull it off. I think I could pull it off better than Channing Tate-Yum or Tate, whatever you want to call him.
Or
he didn't get the role, thank goodness.
Thankfully he didn't. They decided to cancel it for whatever reason. I don't. I've never seen
Channing Tatum now. Back then he was this big, huge star. Now he's not. No one's talking about him.
Yeah, it seemed like he kind of faded out of there.
Yeah, maybe he got tired of Hollywood. I don't know.
I actually met his ex-wife, Jenna Dewan. I was an extra for. I was an extra for a show on Netflix that was called. I think it was called the Soundtrack. She was the star. We were at the crafting table with Harold the Food, and I met her.
Cool.
She was a very nice lady.
That's nice.
Interesting.
Yeah, before she got pregnant, she looked pretty hot.
Back then, the first movie I saw her, and you ever heard this movie she was in called Tamara?
No, wasn't she in a movie called Step Up? I think it was.
Yeah, Step Up, but before that, she was in this horror movie called Tamara.
Never saw it. Never heard of it.
Check that one out. Check it out. It wasn't bad. And the guy who played Schoolboy in Rambo 4, he was in it.
Yeah, bring that up again, John. Fuck Cinema Sins. I don't give a shit.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
Cinema Sins. Don't care for it either.
You know, any take on that?
I have the Blu-ray somewhere. I know that Arrow did a Blu-ray release.
I honestly don't care about Donnie Darko. I couldn't get into it. It didn't make that movie.
Would you say it's better than S Darko? Yeah,
that movie didn't make any fucking sense to me. I know it stars the Gyllenhaal siblings, but I don't really fucking care for that movie. I just didn't fucking get it.
I like it, but it's not a film that I rewatch often.
Right? Yeah.
It's probably not as bad as S Darko.
I haven't seen it, but fuck it.
All I know is that it has Divine Chase in it from the first one. I think it focuses on her or something.
Was Patrick Swayze in that?
He was.
What's that? Oh yeah, Patrick Swayze. Yeah.
Son, it breaks my heart to see you this way.
You know another movie I liked him in that was very underrated, Black Dog. You remember Black Dog?
I've heard of it. It came out in '98, I believe.
Yeah, it was
Randy Travis, I think, was in it. Oh, Meatloaf or something.
Yeah,
Meatloaf was in it.
Yeah, he played a truck driver. Yeah.
Yeah, truck driver. And then I saw a little bit of this film he was in that came out the same year called Letters from a Killer or something like that.
I got that too, but I haven't seen it.
I refuse to watch Kevin Smith's.
I sure as hell ain't gonna watch it. Fuck that.
I'd rather watch Master.
Same thing. I'm gonna watch Dolph Lundgren. Like I said, if they're gonna do, if they should have done, if they were gonna bring back He-Man this way, they should have focused on the universe with Dolph Lundgren, a continuation on the Dolph Lundgren movie than that piece of shit.
I agree.
That's what they should have done.
Die Hard remake with a black lip.
Oh, don't get me started with that.
No.
You
don't give them ideas. Don't give them ideas.
And don't get me started with Charlie Stewart either. Don't get me started with her. She's worse than Angelina Jolie.
Jonathan's asking me a question. Back in the day, I didn't actually mind Chris Tuckman. He was actually pretty decent. But then again, he praised the fucking Last Jedi. He gave it an A.
I didn't mind him back then either, but now he's like Kevin Smith. He's got a turncoat now.
Yeah, apparently he's trying his hand at filmmaking. I haven't seen the little short that he did, but
good luck with that.
Good luck
with that. Don't. Good luck with that, but still, right?
Yeah.
We're saying Alex.
I said Chris Tuckman is a sellout.
Is what?
Sellout.
I'm not surprised on that.
Let's see here.
Him and Kevin Smith may be sucking each other's cum holes right now.
Yeah, they probably are. They probably are. They're just gazing at Ryan Johnson's lovely body and the way he tries to illuminate himself as a communications artist. So yeah, they basically want to worship his cock too.
Were any of you guys fans of ZZ Top? Because Dusty Hill just died.
Yeah, that was sad.
Who died?
Dusty Hill from ZZ Top.
Dusty from ZZ
Dusty
Top.
Hill? Who's that?
He's the guy from ZZ Top.
Oh yeah, now I heard about that.
I love their songs.
I really like their contribution to Back to the Future 3.
Oh yes, double back. Yes,
yeah.
The song.
No fighting in the chat. I don't know what's going on between Duncan and Banana Booey, but come on, guys.
What?
Yeah, put aside the differences. Let's just enjoy the fun, casual conversation.
Yeah, let's have fun. We've had enough. The world had enough fighting.
Yeah, I know, right? Wonder how these guys met. Real cool.
YouTube.
But ZZ Top, the most.
You want to be fun? If I met my future wife through YouTube, that'd be interesting.
I met my.
Man?
You never know. The most underrated song by ZZ Top is "Rough Boy." Listen to that one. Very underrated. Very, very slow song. "Rough Boy." Very touchy, slow burn song that ZZ Top did.
Yeah, and going back to how we all met, I met my future wife on DeviantArt. We met
on what?
On DeviantArt over 10 years ago.
Really?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I never met any of these guys, but believe it or not, Alex, I think you live about an hour away? Something like that. Wow. Yeah, Sanford. Yeah. I live.
So y'all both live in North Carolina?
Yeah.
We do. Yeah.
I know I have some. I think I mentioned this to John. I don't know if I ever mentioned it. I have some family up in North Carolina.
Oh,
kind of near Ashford.
Ashford. See how far Ashford's away from me.
No, not Ashford. Asheville. Sorry.
Asheville. Okay, Asheville's like 5 hours from me.
Wow, 5 hours. Shit.
Yeah, that's in the mountains. Yeah.
Yeah, from what I saw, they live kind of in a mountainous area. It's very pretty up there.
Rough Boy is the song when you go to the bathroom at the concert.
Yeah, but it's a very nice, slow burn of a song. Very, very underrated ZZ Top song. They did a version of Viva Las Vegas, the Elvis song, and
Las Vegas.
It actually ended up on the TV spot for 3,000 Miles to Graceland, that movie with Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner.
Okay, I haven't seen that one. I've seen it around though.
I've seen it. What about it?
They were dressed up as Elvises, robbing the casino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring up that last one.
I haven't seen that movie.
favorite Shredder incarnation, the 1990s.
Are we talking cartoon or live action or all the above?
I like it when he turned into Super Shredder, when he drank the ooze.
Yeah,
Kevin Smith did.
Only problem was he really didn't do much in that.
What was it? The wrestler's name? Kevin Nash.
Kevin Nash. Yeah. I would say the first movie.
Yeah.
That's when we actually saw him. He didn't really do a whole lot in the second film. He probably still did a lot more than the Shredder in the TMT 2016 reboot.
Yeah. William Fichtner as a Shredder.
No, I'm talking about they brought. No, William Fichtner was going to be Shredder, but then they changed him to be his subordinate, and it became a Megatron Shredder.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Someone else played it. Brian.
You know who should
play in the second one? Then he doesn't do anything in that one.
You know what's funny? The Shredder in Out of the Shadows was fucking Brian T. Who was
Brian T. That's what it was.
He's on the Chicago shows. The Chicago shows I work on. He's on Chicago Med. He plays one of the doctors.
Yeah, but he was the emo Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Really
interesting.
Have you got?
Wasn't he in a little bit of the Wolverine where he basically got punched a few times by the Wolverine and then he gets thrown out there and he falls into a pool?
Oh yeah, that is nothing they made up for the script. That was actually leaked footage of me kicking his ass for ruining
his Speaking of the Chicago, have you watched those Chicago shows yet? Chicago Fire, Chicago Bed, Chicago PD, any of those?
I haven't seen those.
Never heard of them.
They're really good. Elias Cotis, he was on there for a while. I saw him on set. I didn't meet him, but he was on set. He was walking past me. Yeah, the original Casey Jones. He was on that show for a while. Then he got killed off, and so Sophia Bush was on there for a while. And she got kicked off. She's one of those woke actresses. They probably fired because they got sick and tired of her fucking wokeness. Thank God.
Oh.
When you saw Elias Cotis, did you say, "Hey, yo, Casey"?
I wish I could have, but you're not allowed to talk to the actors unless they talk to you. But it would have been awesome, though.
Yeah.
But I do talk to some of the actors sometimes. Like I said, I just met Elizabeth Moss. You know.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think you mentioned she was pretty cool. She's kind of nerdy, I think it was, or
she's kind of a dork in real life.
Dork in real life, yeah.
If you watch her in interviews, she's known for these serious roles. But if you watch her in interviews, she seems like a laid back, normal, girly dork.
Cool.
Come on,
that's cool.
Banana Bowie, Duncan, come on, guys.
Banana Bowie and Duncan, what's going on?
Yeah, they're going at it again.
Have you guys watched Handmaid's Tale or heard of it?
I've heard of it, but never watched it.
I heard of it.
It was based off a book, and I remember it was a TV series, a TV movie they did in the early '90s.
Yeah, and I remember her little cameo in Suburban Commando.
Yes. My cat's stuck in the tree.
Are you sure? Is it really your cat or something? I think it was. And then when he says in the end says buy a dog or something or buy a goldfish. That's what it was.
Let me guess. You're gonna pound my face. What are you nuts?
He's like, we're gonna sue you.
We're gonna sue you.
Yeah, that was the trailer.
And I did see her in the Invisible Man, which was a decent.
She was really good in that. She was really good. That is one of the best horror remakes since The Fly, The Thing, and The Blob. Definitely.
Yeah, they were gonna hope to connect it to like the Mummy or the Cummy, as Matt called it, with Tom Cruise. They decided to kind of go in a different direction. I'm glad they did.
Thank God it didn't happen.
You know, going back to Suburban Commando, I remember watching that trailer on the VHS for Turtles 2.
Yeah, really? Same here. Yep. It was some of the other ones on that tape.
There was a Burger King
Step Kids,
and a Burger King Kids Club commercial.
Does anyone remember the furry first movie where I think there's like a piece of blood commercial?
Yeah.
I think I do.
Off in the distance. I still remember that song too.
Learn how to catch, something like that.
Another thing about Elizabeth Moss that I remember seeing her when she was a kid. I mentioned this before. She used to do these PSAs called Totally for Kids, and it was hosted by John Walsh. And there were these PSAs on different subject matters like finding a gun, and she was part of this group of kids called the Totally Kids Detective Agency. And they would come in and tell them the dangers of that, kind of like those G.I. Joe PSAs, They would come in and they would tell him that's not safe. That's not. And she was the little cute one with the wearing the baseball cap backwards. How far she's fucking come. She's gorgeous. Yeah.
Who are you talking about now?
Elizabeth Moss.
Okay, you're still talking about. I didn't know if you were.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't been to Michigan. Maybe, guys.
No, I'm pretty sure there's some nice sites up in Michigan. I'm sure there's a nice lake up there, and I don't know what else to say.
Watch Mojo. Fuck Watch Mojo. Fuck them.
I don't even know who watched Mojo, but I don't give a shit. I actually didn't mind the Dark Knight trilogy, but I will admit the Dark Knight Rises is the weakest one. Still better than Batman and Robin.
I'll say that.
I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't care about the Dark Knight trilogy anymore. I don't fucking care.
I just wish Bane's voice wasn't dubbed, and I don't like what they did with Bane in the last 20 minutes. He was actually a decent villain, but they really undermined him in the last 20 minutes, and they decided, oh yeah, we're gonna do this unexpected twist where it's really Talia as the mastermind, not Bane. I didn't like that part.
I fucking hate when they do that shit.
Yeah, just to subvert expectations in a way.
Fuck that shit, man.
What's up?
What's that?
Watch Mojo fucking bash the shit out of this movie, and they said 2021 was better in every aspect. Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Mojo, watch Mojo. You have no mojo, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably has no mojo. I mean, he probably Austin Powers would still have more mojo than this guy, right?
They're like they're a bunch of woke SJWs who are
they probably would embrace Chad Kensington. They would probably suck on him, probably
suck him off. Yeah.
Favorite box set.
My favorite box set is definitely the Rambo DVD. I had. I need to buy it again.
I like the Alien Quadrilogy set. I even like the Alien set on Blu-ray, which is good because it had all sorts of features in there. And thankfully, I'm glad they were able to remaster the Alien 3 work print too as well. So that was pretty good.
I don't know if I have a favorite.
I don't know if I have a favorite.
That was one of them.
But I'll tell you one. I have very fond memories of owning the Batman motion picture anthology from 1989.
Yeah,
of course.
Sure, that was a good set too.
That was a really good box set.
I just got back watching I just got back into watching the animated series.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Absolutely,
it's a great.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. I think it actually has a series and the Batman Mask the Phantasm movie as well.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite episode of the animated series?
So many of them.
I have to.
That's too many to count.
Yeah.
My favorite is the last laugh with the Joker, but when he puts laughing gas all over the city. It's It's on April Fool's Day. I love that.
Was that like? It's one of the first few episodes, right?
It was on season one.
Okay, yeah, I remember that one.
I know another good box set. The X-Files.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with
X-Files.
Yeah.
What is the best dystopian movie ever made? Probably Blade Runner, I guess, if you count that.
Definitely Blade Runner.
Yeah. I just watched it for the first time last night. So
yeah, I saw that.
Did you enjoy it, John?
Yeah, I watched the director's cut.
Another good one is definitely The Running Man.
The Running Man, yeah.
That's a good one. I'm trying to think of others. There's got to be another one.
I give you a drink.
I do like. I guess you can say X-Men: Days of Future Past was a good one. I like that one. What others can be a good example? I of course have Blade Runner. I have the first and the sequel. I think. Didn't you see the sequel, John?
Give me a drink.
I haven't seen the sequel yet. I haven't seen the sequel.
That was that and John Wick John Wick. I think was it chapter 2 or yeah. Those two films were my favorite of 2017.
Well, that's a box set. That's a box set I'm going to buy. The John Wick movies. I'm going to get that.
John Wick. Yeah, that would be great. I need to get them too. Actually, they're great.
Yep, I got the first 3.
I think I have Cobra Kai season 1 and 2 on DVD.
Speaking of Blu-rays and stuff, I just got Sonic the Hedgehog on 4K. That's coming.
Oh, congratulations!
Yeah.
Oh.
You remember the Sonic animated series with J.L. White, the voice of Sonic? Urkel was the voice of Sonic.
That's right.
I remember the series. I didn't watch the whole episode. I remember not liking them whenever I saw them.
He actually did 2 of them. There was one that was The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and the other one Saturday AM Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, there were 2 of them. One was one was bright and the other one was serious. So what kind of dark and
It
serious?
was kind of like comparing Adam West to Tim Burton's Batman in a way.
Exactly. Yeah.
What's this question?
What if Teenage Mutant Ninja
It's
Turtles?
3, 2, 1 penguin.
3, 2.
3, 2, 1.
Is there a 3, 2, 1 penguin or just the character penguin from Batman? I don't know. That's kind of confusing. Is there a 3, 2, 1?
Danny DeVito was the perfect penguin. He brought the penguin.
He was a great
exactly.
penguin in that film.
Here's a movie idea: 5 guys fight their way through a zombie apocalypse. Arnold.
I would see that. I would see that.
That would
Like
be fun.
Expendables with zombies, in a way.
Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
Jackie Chan doing some drop kicks on them.
Yeah. My favorite is Rocky.
I think he means box set, Rocky box set. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, that was a great one.
Favorite type.
Any kind, really. I don't
It
know.
doesn't matter to me.
What?
One that doesn't. Well, I'll give you some options. One that doesn't fucking cheat. One that knows how to keep themselves in shape. One that's not batshit crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Any body type, as long as it's a good personality.
Yeah, good personality
exactly.
and doesn't try to force their bullshit politics onto you.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And
You start that shit, get the fuck off.
and a nice, good pair set of tits. Yeah, I guess you can say that.
You talk that woke shit, this date is over.
And they're at least feminine, and they don't try to be like a man
Yeah.
or try to have that attitude. Well, hey, I'm a man. I don't need no man.
This is a curious question. What do you think of female bodybuilders? This is just a curious question.
I don't mind them.
Whatever floats their boat.
I'm indifferent. I mean, if they want to work on becoming bodybuilders, good for them. I'm not attracted to that in the least, but sometimes I expect them to be fit, but they don't have to be fucking bodybuilders. That's the thing too.
I don't.
As long as they don't try to beat me up or anything.
Yeah, they get criticized trying to be manly and ugly, but there are some that are gorgeous. There are some that are gorgeous. Yeah.
Apparently, one of them kind of used to be a bodybuilder. There's actually this channel that I kind of watch. It's her. She's called Island Kelly. She lives somewhere in Florida. She's pretty good looking, but I think she's married. She's married to an older man in I think in the 40s. But damn, she's good looking. She's very fit. But there's actually one that I don't think that's taken. It's actually called Little Heidi Hood or something like that. She's also Heidi. Her Instagram's Heidi Hoback or something like that. Definitely should check her out. Banging body, perfect right there.
Wow.
Sorry if I got a little off topic of that.
I know you're good.
Of course,
That's an ideal woman from right.
Of course, the biggest one was China because you remember she posed for Playboy.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
It's such a shame what happened to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Your thoughts on the
I haven't watched those movies in a while.
I thought they were pretty solid trilogy.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
You
Do I make you horny, baby? Do I make you randy, baby?
Yeah, too bad.
baby.
I heard
I
from.
lost my mojo.
Yeah, too
We're
bad.
just we're having fun, Duncan. Come on now.
Too bad. I heard from Fabio that Mike Myers is a fucking.
Come on, who's Duncan? I gotta have standards. It's cool to have standards.
We're talking about a couple of the guys or one guy in the chat.
Thoughts on Stranger Things? I like the series.
Wildman, I know Wildman's a big fan.
Yeah, I agree, Sean. Personality is also a good thing too.
What were you saying? What were you saying, Alex? About what were you saying, Alex? I'm sorry.
I heard from Fabio that Mike Myers is a fucking dick.
Oh God! No wonder he has no career.
I know.
Yeah. What was the last thing that Mike Myers did? The
Love Guru. Yeah.
Love Guru.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the Seltzer brothers did a parody of that in a disaster movie. If anyone remembers that movie.
If there is one thing I hate as much as Uwe Boll's crap, it's the fucking Seltzerberg movies.
Yeah, people say that J.J. Abrams is a bad writer. They're even worse.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I haven't seen the Love Guru.
Okay.
But
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it, man.
Oh, I'm not. I mean, wasn't there a story?
I didn't hate it, but it's not his best film.
Yeah, I think it was Fabio that said something about Wayne's World, how Mike Myers went berserk because someone didn't bring him the right cream cheese or something. I don't know.
Fuck, man!
Like in catering,
You gonna
someone
be
brought the
like
wrong cream
that?
cheese.
Your fucking ego, man.
I know.
If I can find something about that,
I'm
if I
not
can find that,
surprised. I even heard that Jim Carrey can be a bit of a dick too, as well.
I'm not surprised.
Same thing with Bill Murray.
Yeah. Funny, I've read Lucy. I read something about Lucy Liu kind of standing up to him or something like that because Bill Murray was kind of talking down to her or something. But I heard that I know that apparently in comparison, I know that Chevy Chase has known to be not so nice, and apparently Bill Murray actually punched Chevy Chase or something like that.
yeah, they got into a fight.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder they left SNL.
Women with huge muscles.
That's your opinion, man.
That's
fine.
Yeah, that's like your opinion, man.
Yeah, and the words of Lebowski.
Where's the fucking money, shithead? Oh, it's down there somewhere. Let me take another look.
Season 1 and 2.
I was figuring out a goal for
Season 2 was my favorite. Season 2 was my favorite because it has the Ghostbusters reference in there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the show, but yeah, I love
watched
Lebowski.
season 2.
gotta check it
I
out,
like
man.
season 3. I thought it was decent. I hope season 4 can be
Season
good.
3 had moments. Season 3 had moments. I do kind of like how they kind of added a little more comedy, but I understand why people didn't like it. I'm looking forward to season 4. But yeah, check Stranger. If you like nostalgia when it comes to Cobra Kai, check out Stranger Things. Stranger Things started all that nostalgic 80s stuff.
Yeah, I think the guys who created, I know what's the director's name. He was a director. He did Real Steel. Was Sean something? Maybe you can help me with the last
He
name.
did Real Steel.
He
He did Real Steel.
Yes, I forget what his last name. It's like it's Sean something. I have to go back and look up his name. If I can. There's so many tabs open. I didn't even have a Google tab open.
Real Steel. I didn't mind Real Steel. It was kind of like over the top meets Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Scotty,
What were you saying, Alex?
Sean Levy.
Sean Levy. That's what the guy's name. He actually. I remember he appeared in a. He was an actor at first. I remember he appeared in a film called something. 1988. It was a horror film. Last Kiss or something. I can't remember.
Let's see if I can find that. I'll look it up. And he's still working. Acting. Okay, back in Wild Thing, Zombie Nightmare, The Kiss.
The Kiss, that's what it was called. It was called The Kiss.
Oh, I remember. I love The Kiss. It's a very underrated horror film. I love The Kiss. Very underrated horror film.
Yeah,
I never.
Did you ever get a Blu-ray? No, I guess not. I'm shocked.
Tiger, Hidden Dragon. It was kind of underrated because I think that's the movie that killed the martial arts franchise. Because after that, you didn't see a lot of martial arts movies. After that, what was the last good Crouching Tiger?
The John Wick movies?
You hear a lot of martial arts movies after that.
Wait a minute, Isaiah. You said underrated. You meant overrated, right?
I mean, overrated.
I haven't seen that film in 2 decades, so it's hard to say.
Which one are we talking about here now?
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
I haven't fully watched it either. I know that it may have some good visuals, but I hear it's really
was
slow.
directed by Ang Lee, and he won a fucking Oscar for that.
But someone mentioned this interesting Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That was a fun cult film right there. And I actually got the new Arrow Blu-ray somewhere.
For space.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah, I sold my old version so I can get the newer Arrow one because I heard that has a lot of extras on there and it has a better remaster.
I need to watch Killer Clowns. I haven't seen Killer Clowns in years.
And it was supposed to be a sequel, if I'm not mistaken. They were going to do a sequel, but nothing ever came about it.
They can still do it.
Yeah.
Might be too late. I mean, it'd be nice if but if they're going to do it, they better get off ground. Just like I was hoping they were going to do Neil Blomkamp's Alien 5, but no. Guess who caught that fucking Ridley Scott?
Every time I hear about that, it pisses me off. Every time I hear about that, it pisses me off. Neil Blomkamp had something with that, but they fucked him over and they do this shit like Prometheus and fucking Covenant.
Yeah.
They fucked that guy over.
Covenant sucks.
I didn't mind seeing his RoboCop. They
that would have been cool too, but nope, he pulled out for whatever reason. What was the reason behind it?
I bet you they fired him. I bet you they cut him out.
Studio interference.
Or maybe they thought, oh yeah, Chappie flopped. We don't have no use for you.
Damn. Shit on
I actually didn't mind Chappie. It wasn't a bad movie, but what's that band's name? Die Antwood. They were kind of the weak part of the film, I think.
When I hear the name Chappie, I always think of Iron Eagle.
Yeah, that's a good film right there. In fact, the first one's still the best one.
Now, of course, I told you, John in Cobra Kai, Johnny was inspired by Iron Eagle.
Yeah, you mentioned it, the
Evil Fang.
Iron Eagle. Yeah, he was inspired by that movie.
He was watching the movie in a few scenes. And you know what's strange? There's a connection between Iron Eagle and Karate Kid. Two cast members of Karate Kid were in Iron Eagle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, the black guy, Larry B. Scott, and the guy who just died, the guy who played Tommy, the guy who yells, "Give him a body bag!" He was in that.
Body bag.
Yeah, Rob Thomas.
Yeah, he got a chance to do Cobra Kai right before he died.
And that comes up again, John.
Oh yeah, favorite
and least favorite Batman actor. Favorite, Keaton.
Probably, I'm going to say Keaton and Bell as for a tie. The least favorite one probably would be Clooney.
My favorite big screen Batman is Keaton. The least is definitely Christian Bale. But my favorite Batman generally is definitely Adam West.
If you're in general,
you thought Clooney was better? I don't think so.
If you're talking in general, it's definitely a toss up between Keaton and Kevin Conroy, the voice. You know.
Yes.
Kevin Conroy was good.
Yeah.
Keaton and least favorite for me will probably be Clooney.
Yeah, Clooney.
Yeah.
He was too busy acting like himself. Not to mention
Clooney was always. He's a good actor. Clooney is a good actor, but he's so underrated. People see him as a sexy. What is so sexy about him?
Underrated.
So sexy about him?
He's doing other roles, but he just did not fit his background. Sorry.
He's got silver hair. So what? What's so sexy?
He'd be a good Reed Richards. I'd say that he might be a good Reed Richards.
Yeah, I can see that.
John, he said underrated again when he meant overrated.
I mean, overrated. Oh, sorry. I
get.
Overrated.
Well, I mean, he's kind of. I mean, his stardom has kind of went down over the years, really too. So
I heard he's part of that woke, because, of course, he's part of that woke Hollywood group. No surprise.
Yeah, and who knows? He's married to
Anal, whatever her name is.
She's a lawyer, I think.
I don't see that marriage lasting.
I'm shocked that he even got married to a person.
All these couples in Hollywood, they're getting divorced now like crazy. So I don't see that.
I wouldn't be surprised if what's her face, that Sophie Turner and Jonas Brothers marriage didn't last very long. Or what's that other marriage? Julia Hough and this other dude, where she was like, "I'm not really straight, but I'm married to you," or something like that. If anyone remembers that.
No, I don't remember.
If she said it to me, I'd be like, you know what? You can go have your fucking 50 Shades of affairs with either men or women. I don't care. We're getting divorced.
You know what? I'm tired of these celebrities who seem straight. All of a sudden, they come out they're gay. They're not gay. They're just doing it just because they want to get attention. They think gay is cool.
Yeah, they just want the validation, pretty much, right?
It's cool if you're gay, but you don't have to be gay to be cool. Enough already.
Yeah.
It's a fad.
It's all fad. It's all about getting the validation.
We're not saying the FAD word. We're saying FAD, fag, not the other word.
Yeah, fad as in trend. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wayne's World.
So relax for all you snowflakes out there. Take it easy.
Wayne's World is a fun '90s classic. So I Married an Axe Murderer is underrated. Mike Myers was
fun. That's a fun little comedy right there.
I haven't seen that in years.
Yeah. It's a really good one.
In fact, even my father really kind of even likes that film. That's probably his favorite Mike Myers role right there. So
I would say so too.
Yeah, it was a fun little flick. Is that even on Blu-ray?
I don't think so.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know what needs a Blu-ray? The fucking Abyss needs a Blu-ray.
Yeah, I agree.
I definitely love that movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Deep Star 6 got a Blu-ray. Leviathan has a Blu-ray, even though that's out of print. But the fucking Abyss doesn't even have a Blu-ray. And that was the successful one at the box office.
Yeah.
You can put two different versions on it.
I want to see if Unknown Origin with a Blu-ray. I want to see that with Blu-ray.
I think that's on Blu-ray. In fact, I think Scott Factory did this.
This is what I recommend in terms of Arnold. Put True Lies on 4K Blu-ray. Put Commando on a remaster.
Ah, yes, my baby Commando. Get that. They better get
Blu-ray, but I don't think they have all the They don't have all the features. Speaking of True Lies, I bought a mod version of this.
Oh, interesting.
Beautiful.
I just hope the extras play on here because it has documentaries. It has like a open mat version with 25% more of the film. because I bought the Hitcher and I got here we go. The movie plays, but it has
love the Hitcher. Love the Hitcher.
Yeah, but the documentary and the trailers do not play on this Blu-ray, which is why I'm going to try to sell.
You can find it on YouTube, which sucks.
I downloaded the 720p and I also downloaded the documentary. I'm going to try to.
I'm going to be honest. Back when the Hitcher remake came out, I went to go see it. Right now, that movie sucks. And you got Sophia Bush in that.
She should have shown her bush.
That would have made the movie better.
Probably not, but hey.
Yeah, right.
Best
Come on,
film.
Duncan.
Oh my God, Mac and me. Oh
That's
yeah. I remember you smashed that video. He's like, Mac and me, fuck Mac and me.
I remember that.
Macaroni and cheese.
Oh, Wildman's a fan of Mac and Me?
No, I'm not.
I'm playing.
Oh yeah, Jennifer. What's her face? Jennifer Aniston's in the film, like a few seconds.
She's in there.
Apparently, she's in the somewhere around the McDonald's scene where they're dancing during that song. I think.
Mac and Me is the best film ever. That's not how you spell Mortal Kombat. That's my opinion.
You know what? I also wish I could get the 86 version of Invaders from Mars. That'd be nice to get.
But I love Invaders from Mars. I like that.
The Blu-ray's fucking expensive.
I didn't mind that. That was a good remake to me. I like that movie.
I think it's on YouTube for free, unless it's been taken down. But I'm just curious what the price is now. Last I saw for a brand new copy was like $180 for a brand new copy.
I kind of see the Matrix partly overrated now, but back then it was okay. But the way how the action genre went, it's like the Matrix had something to do with that. But I still respect the movie, the film.
The red pill or the blue pill?
I have a question for Isaiah. Do you think movies like Mortal Kombat and Blade brought that style first before the Matrix?
I agree with Blade, but I see Blade because a lot of people say Blade did that first, but Mortal Kombat maybe. I never thought of Mortal Kombat, but Blade for sure.
Like the Hong Kong martial arts.
But the Hong Kong martial arts was around in the 80s, so maybe but you know what? Maybe it took it to a next level when it comes to New Line.
Yeah, but I mean, like bringing it from the Hong Kong to America, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Interesting. And if there's any questions I'm missing, feel free to go through the chat, guys. And
which is why we need more martial arts movies. And seeing the hype that Cobra Kai is getting. I hope this is a resurgence for martial arts film because we need more of those.
No, Kevin Costner never played Batman.
I remember they wanted Mel Gibson for Batman.
Yeah, they wanted Mel Gibson for Batman. A lot of people say that Willem Dafoe should be the Joker, but
he should be because I
think he can play it pretty well.
I saw this short film he did where something happened to his nerves, and he ends up smiling through the whole movie. It's like a comedy. It was like a short film. And he looks like he's smiling, like Jack Nicholson did. He looked great. He should get. Why is it right? Fuck the Green Goblin. Get him as the Joker.
Yeah. What's funny is that I think early in development for Batman '89, he was considered for Batman.
He
was considered for Batman during the development of '89.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember Ray Liotta was in talks.
Yeah.
Or is that Robin Williams?
Not Robin Williams for the Joker.
Ray Liotta was for Batman.
I could have sworn Robin Williams was in talks to maybe play the Riddler. He could have pulled that off pretty well.
He would have nailed those. He would have nailed those parts. No, that Joker, Riddler. He would nail. He would have nailed them both.
I feel like the Joker needs to be kind of a little
more.
You
know what? You know one character he really nailed to the bone. Popeye. He brought Popeye to life.
But
he should have won an Oscar for that. He nailed Popeye.
What if Mike Myers fought Michael Myers?
That'd be interesting. Could Mike Myers fight the actual?
Mike Myers would be done. Michael Myers would be done.
But yeah, going back to Robin Williams, he did a lot of great roles. A personal favorite of mine is Genie from Aladdin.
Yeah, he was good. I actually watched a film with him a couple weeks ago called "What Dreams May Come."
That's a really good one too.
You ever heard? What about this one he did called Moscow on the Hudson? You ever seen that one?
I've never seen that one.
I heard the title, but I never saw it.
He did a good job. He played like a Russian guy who comes to America and trying to fit in, kind of like his version of Coming to America, but it was kind of like he was something like it was more. It was comedy, but it was kind of dramatic. But it was still a good movie. It had comedy. It was more of a drama. He played like a Russian guy. It took place in the 80s during the Cold War. He played like a Russian guy who's trying to make it in America. Very cool movie.
Did you say
Interesting.
Good Morning Vietnam was also that blend of
Absolutely. Good Morning Vietnam, of course, man.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's where I first heard the song "What a Wonderful World" by Louis Armstrong. That was the first time I heard it from
Was
that
that
movie.
the one with "Oh Captain, My Captain"?
No,
That's the Poet Society.
Forrest Whitaker was in that. Forrest Whitaker was in Good Morning Vietnam.
I think it's the same. No, I'm about to say it's the same director, but it's not. I think Barry Levinson directed Good Morning Vietnam. Peter Weir did
Dead Poet
the
Society.
Poet Society, yeah.
Peter Weir did Witness, and he did Bullet
Yeah.
with Steve McQueen.
And The Truman Show, right?
I think so. I think that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Peter Weir. He also did the Mosquito Coast with Harrison Ford. He did 2 movies with Harrison Ford. Witness. And
Oh, I
Mosquito.
can't.
Yes.
I can't stand
What's up?
The Mosquito Coast. I'm not
You
a
didn't
fan of
like
that
it?
movie.
I didn't even see that one.
I don't know if I just wasn't a fan of Harrison Ford's performance.
Oh,
I mean, he's very
He
dickish.
was pretty good in it. I mean, you may not like his character, which I can kind of understand, but he was actually pretty good. I like how he said to Jason Alexander, he's like, "Oh, perhaps should I say sayonara?"
River
Maybe
Phoenix.
I have to watch it.
People forgot that River Phoenix was in that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he would. Yeah, he would.
What's that,
Also,
Alex?
even though, what's up?
Speaking of Robin as the genie, this is the only Aladdin movie that I'll ever fucking own because
Yeah.
fuck the remake.
Fuck the one
I
with
actually
Will
didn't mind the
Smith.
return. I didn't mind Return of Jafar.
Oh, the remake.
I didn't mind that either. I thought that was a good straight to Ford sequel. I didn't mind Return of Jafar. I thought that was a good.
Dan Castellaneta wasn't the best voice, but Robin Williams did come back for the third one.
Let me rephrase that. This is the best one to own
Oh yeah,
Because-
that's definitely the best one. I won't
Yeah.
argue that.
because again, fuck the remake. As
Yeah,
for the
I haven't seen the remake.
the straight to video sequels are kind of in the middle, like Return of Jafar and King of Thieves.
Yeah.
I didn't
You know there was a TV show, right? Did you know there was a TV show of
Yeah.
Aladdin?
Remember that?
I remember the back of
I
that
watched
day.
a few episodes of that. It
Yeah.
seemed okay.
Yeah, it's not a TV show. Yeah.
I actually dressed up as Jafar one time for Halloween,
Oh, really? Well,
Yeah. and my mom did a pretty good
I
job
didn't
of
mind
making this snake.
Return
That
I
was-
didn't mind Return of Jafar.
pretty
I didn't
good.
mind Return of Jafar either. I didn't mind that.
That was when Disney actually was good before all this bullshit happened.
After fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, Disney took chances. How they took chances back in '79 with the Black Hole. If anyone remembers that,
Black
I have to
Cauldron.
watch that one.
Black Hole came out in '79. It was a science fiction film.
Oh, Black
I don't know
Hole.
if they did very many science fiction films after that. If they did,
Do you remember?
It's nothing of it. The Flight of the Navigator. That's a good one, right
Oh,
there.
I
That's a really
love
good
that one. I love that. It's a better ET ripoff than Mac and Me. I'll tell you that. Fucking
Yeah,
right.
that's definitely a better one right there.
What if Chucky's in a film where he trolls Jason and Freddy?
I want to see Chucky versus Leprechaun. I would love to see that.
Chucky
Yeah.
would fucking murder Leprechaun. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
that.
he would.
Yeah, Chucky. Yeah, would he be able to
Um,
take on Warwick Davis pretty well?
How much will I spend on this? What do you
Well,
mean?
it's free.
Free? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's free. You can get a free one, or you can pay for it if you want the unlimited hours. That's what you would do.
Yeah. But how much longer do you guys want to go? I was going to ask.
Oh, you know, I'm still open.
I'm still,
It's up to you.
it's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah, unless you got work or anything.
Oh, no work.
Oh, it's Friday,
Off
man.
tomorrow, but
It's Friday.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you high because it's Friday.
I'm
Do
gonna be,
you ever like any of those films?
Got
I'm
shit to do.
gonna be honest. I only saw Friday once, and I never got into it after that. Never got.
Oh,
into
really?
it.
I may not be a huge fan, but it's a fun
Okay,
movie.
I
It's a fun
like
movie.
next Friday. Next Friday, I liked.
Yeah. What did you think of this movie, John?
Oh, I love Friday. I got the DVD somewhere.
Oh,
I only
yeah.
saw it once.
I love
only-
how Smokey is also wanting to meet this girl, and she's just she's overweight. I like how she goes, "Oh, what's up?" He's like, "Not a damn thing."
Yeah, it's a good movie. It is a good movie. I
And
remember.
he
liking
calls
it.
her Freddie Jackson.
I just never got into it
Pretty
like
good.
other people.
Chris
It's
Tucker.
a good movie though. It's a good movie. I just never got into it like other people did. But it's a good movie. It's a funny movie.
Society.
You What about House Party? You remember House Party?
I haven't seen House Party.
Kid and Play.
Oh yeah, Kid and Play. I've heard of it, but I never fully watched it.
People forgotten about this guy. All this talk about hip hop, and no one talks about Kid and Play because hip hop is huge and never. It's like the new rock and roll. That's the thing. I don't like the way hip hop is overshadowing rock and roll. You guys agree?
Yeah, I agree. It seems like it's always good. Hip hop, rap. It seems like that's going to be the forefront of music. I want some of the good old days of some, classic progressive rock. The good old days of Rush. Or
I want some more Def Leppard and Billy Idol. I want some more Billy
Def Leppard or hell, Foreigner. I mean, it'd be cool if Lou Graham came back. It's very doubtful he's ever going to come back.
Oh, of course. The guy from Twisted Sister, I forgot his name. What was his name? What's his name?
D. Snyder, yeah.
He was on Cobra Kai. They went to a concert he was doing. He did a cameo on Cobra Kai. They went to a concert on the show, an episode. He did a cameo on Cobra Kai, which was cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that. I haven't seen that one.
That sounds interesting. I need to check that one out. You need to check out Red Bloody Sky, the one I told you, the Netflix movie I told you about.
Yeah. Paul Rudd on Conan Eclipse is way better than the entirety of Mac and Me. I heard rumors that Chucky was going to fight Freddy. How would that work?
It's never going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
Mismatch.
What are your thoughts on the X-Men? Some good, some bad.
I like the second
most
one.
Of them I liked.
Second one I
Dark
like.
Phoenix is easily the worst one.
X-Men 2 is probably the best one.
The first two were okay. I don't care about the rest.
That's cool.
The first two were okay. I don't care about the rest.
Yeah, these are the ones that you're talking about.
Yeah.
X2, X-Men Days of Future Past, and it's either a toss-up between X-Men Apocalypse or Last Stand, or maybe X-Men. I don't know. The least favorite one was definitely Dark Phoenix, because fuck that movie.
Fuck that had the most wokest shit. And you remember that TV spot where she said you should turn the X-Men to X-women?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck is she now? What is the fuck is she doing now?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's a great movie.
I think she might be retiring. I think.
John.
Yeah, that's the best one right there.
That's the best one.
I love
saw
that
in
one.
the theater when it came out too.
Me too.
I think that the ending felt more kind of like Wrath of Khan-ish in a way, because remember, whenever you hear the death of that character, it's actually Jean Grey narrating, and it sounds very similar to what Spock said in Wrath of Khan. So yeah,
right.
And they really set it up to possibly be a good trilogy, and then of course things happened, and Bryan Singer got him to do Superman Returns. He would have liked to have done the third one, but Fox wanted to rush and get it out there. So, but I was like, I can't even remember. I thought someone brought something up that I was going to be touching upon, but now I can't even remember now. Logan, I liked. That was a good one.
Don't get me started with that, please.
Oh, you weren't a fan of it?
No.
I liked it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with John on this one.
But I've only seen it once. I haven't rewatched the film.
Come on, it wasn't as bad as X-Men Origins.
You know what? That's your opinion, man. But me, it was worse than that. It was worse. I'm sorry. That's your opinion.
Did you just do Lebowski there? Well, it's like your opinion, man.
But anyway, said Logan's still better than fucking Dark Phoenix, because fuck that.
Oh yeah.
Rambo Last Blood is not perfect, but it was better than Logan. It wasn't perfect, but it was better than Logan.
Nah, I'd rather watch Logan than Rambo Last Blood. I mean, I didn't like the last few minutes, but he doesn't do anything for the most part. I know he's old, but come on. The only time he actually did anything or felt anything is when he interrogated that was it Gabrielle or no? It was
that scene.
That part I liked.
See you later.
That scene gave me the chills. He shoved the knife down. He said, "I'm gonna hurt you real bad."
And then the way the knife just made that sound like turning out, he's like, "Let's go."
I got a question for John. What did you think of Last Blood? Because I want to ask you this next question before.
Oh, I like the last few minutes of the film. That's all I can give it, really. I mean, Stallone. It didn't feel like Rambo. That's the thing.
It felt like Cobra. It felt like he should have done Cobra. That movie should have been Cobra too. It felt like a Cobra.
Yeah, he should have done a sequel to Cobra, if anything.
It felt more like a sequel to Bullet to the Head.
And this other shit with fucking escape plan and all. What the? Why?
Why not do a sequel to Cobra? Why are you doing all this shit with?
Because for some
he
reason
needs a fucking paycheck. That's what he wants.
Because he's still hesitant because he had bad trauma with that movie. But let it go, man. It's been 30 years.
Yeah.
I got another question.
You redeem yourself by making it better.
I got another question for John. Rambo Last Blood or Mortal Kombat 2021? You have to pick one.
Oh man.
That's gonna be interesting. I know what John's gonna. He's gonna pick Rambo Last Blood probably.
No, you didn't like either of them.
He's probably a big fan of Stallone, so I'm gonna say Rambo Last Blood.
He's also a fan of 95.
That's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. I know.
I'm about to think about this one.
Yeah.
Really?
Both are mediocre.
Thought Rambo would have gotten a nod because it's still Stallone, and
yeah, I could say
Cole in there, which I can understand that.
Probably I'd say Mortal Kombat's worse.
Mortal Kombat's worse. Yeah.
At least Last Blood had some effort, especially with the last minutes for sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Stallone redeemed himself when he came back for Rambo for the Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, I've seen some gameplay of that. That's fun.
Yeah, of course he's got when he came where the character of Rambo and John McClane teams up in Call of Duty Warzone, the 80s action hero thing,
What's your feelings on this, Wild Man?
I'm glad it's not going to happen either.
It's for the best right now. Disney needs because Disney
wants to own every fucking thing. They're a fucking monopoly or want to be.
Disney,
monopoly.
like I said, Disney, you got big pushy. Disney, you got big pushy.
Yeah. I just hope that no other studios will,
And Bruce Willis needs to take one of those diehard batteries and reach and charge himself. Kickstart.
Yeah.
He's going
to need a little help from Keanu Reeves. Maybe he can hit it with that electric charge.
Yeah.
Get your fucking shit together, Bruce. Jeez.
He needs a recharge crank style.
Remember OCP Mike is his name. He posted a photo where Bruce Willis wasn't actually wearing a mask, so I didn't mean to bring that up.
Yeah.
Well, you're gonna
Bruce, what the fuck have you done to yourself?
A movie where this guy is trying to save the world, and this just JW character interrupts him and talks about checking your privilege out of nowhere, and he ends up.
Who the fuck wants to see that movie?
Mad Max Fury Road is overrated.
I agree. It is overrated because it was all about it's all about Charlie's doing all this woke shit. This is Mad Max.
I haven't seen the movie.
It's fucking Mad Max, not Fury.
At least I can buy Furiosa as a badass, even though I'm not a huge Charlize Theron fan. At least it's not as woke as this shit, Like,
let me ask you, have you guys seen Old Guard? Have you seen that? It's on Netflix.
I haven't seen that. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Never heard of it.
It was okay. It was kind of like John Wick meets Highlander in a way. It had that Highlander vibe to it. It was okay.
Call of Duty
GTA.
I have to go with GTA. And I love the fifth one because the fifth one is the most. It's become the quintessential of that series.
Yeah, I agree.
It's funny
you can make a lot of moves. You can make a lot of moves with that.
Yeah,
it's still in the plastic. Like I haven't really got that deep into this game.
Nice too,
It's like playing a TV show because it's so long. It's instead of watching a TV show, you're playing a TV show.
It's funny. People want a GTA movie, but I think a TV show would work better.
Yeah.
Yes, I could see that, but I don't think you can get real actors in there because there'll be a lot of money. You can make it animated, just like the game.
Yeah, or like the recent attempts, like the Mortal Kombat animated films.
Because every GTA game that comes out, they're starting to look like real people. Every single game, they're starting to look more like real people anyway.
Have you noticed a trend with video game movies? It seems like the animated adaptations do better than the live action ones. I mean, yeah. Because remember that the X-Men Origins Wolverine, the movie was shitty, but the game was better. Yeah, I know, but like the animated adaptations were like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and
Yeah, of course, The Dark Knight Rises then was shit, and then The Dark Knight Returns was way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
would you agree that even though you haven't seen Scorpion's Revenge, John, it looks better than the live action reboot?
Oh, I would. I mean, as soon as I watch it, I will definitely put it way above. Yeah,
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it will be when I watch it for sure.
All the stuff I've heard about it. I mean, so you're right on, like spot on as far as like the animation, like animated films are doing it better.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Which is why they're so popular right now.
Yeah.
Let me ask, have you seen the movie Unhinged with Russell Crowe?
No, I haven't.
I haven't.
It is really, that was the first movie that came out since the pandemic hit, and it was very relevant to what was going on, and it reminded me a little bit of Falling Down a bit, but with Russell Crowe, that was his best role yet. He scared the shit out of me. He fucking snapped in that movie. He fucking snapped in that movie.
Yeah.
Dead Space.
That's John Carpenter's Dead Space.
I think he won an Oscar for that.
No, I think you're talking about another movie. I think he's asking if you want to see John Carpenter do a Dead Space movie based on the video game.
Oh, yeah. John Carpenter loves video games.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
He even did a cameo in the Thing, a video game as well.
Favorite live action Disney movies of the 90s. Mine's are The Mighty Ducks, Heavyweights, and Prison Field.
The first one that comes to mind is Dick Tracy. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I love Dick Tracy, and I love The Rocketeer. Those were the two best.
Rocketeer's good. Gosh, there was another one. Didn't he do Rook, or was that Disney? I was gonna say Rookie of the Year, but I think that's 20th Century Fox.
I got three picks. Mighty Ducks 2, D2 the Mighty Ducks. The Rocketeer, Cool Runnings.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I love Cool Runnings. I love that. John Candy, one of John Candy's last movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the last great movie.
Or his last successful one at that, I'd say.
Yeah.
Then he did Canadian Bacon and some other film.
Canadian Bacon. I think I did what's his name? Michael Moore do that movie?
Yeah, it was Wagons East.
Wagons East, that's what it was.
Oh yeah, that's the one that was.
He died while filming that. Yeah. My favorite movie with him is Uncle Buck. I loved him in Uncle Buck.
What are your worst live action?
Uncle Buck, yeah.
What are your worst live action Disney movies of the 90s? Live action Disney movies.
Worst.
Yeah, worst.
There's been so many of them. I lost count.
I don't know if they were bad, but I know
Inspector Gadget.
Gadget.
There's
some of the ones that I wouldn't say were bad, but didn't he do? Wasn't there one called The Great Panda Adventure or something like that?
No, that was one.
I remember that.
There was Operation. Had Ray Liotta and Danny Glover was in it.
Operation Dumbo Drop.
Yeah, that's on this list of Screen Rant.
Worst
90s live action Disney movies.
I got a question. Does Kazam count because that was Touchstone? That was Disney.
And Mr. Magoo was on that list.
That sucked. Yeah.
Really? Even with Leslie Nielsen, huh?
What about Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves?
Yeah, I guess you can say that. Honey, I Shrunk Ourselves, because that one at least still had Rick Moranis.
I didn't mind that much.
Well, I was looking at the list here of like the 10 worst live action Disney movies of the 90s. Like Meet the Beatles is up there.
Oh.
That was a Disney movie? I didn't know that.
That was a fun one. I like that whole movie. My favorite, Martian.
Oh.
Jeff Daniels and Christopher Lloyd.
Hey, that one. I was going to say there was a movie with Martin Short, but I don't think that's Disney. I think that's something else.
Oh, is that
Simple Wish or something?
He played a god. He played like a fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was not Disney. That was Universal.
Yeah, I figured that.
Kathleen Turner was in that.
Yeah.
The Bourne movies.
I would say Baby Geniuses, but that's not Disney.
Talk about the Bourne movies. They're overrated. The most overrated.
I didn't learn the Bourne films.
It screwed up the action genre. It made the action genre what it is with that shaky cam shit. Fuck Jason Bourne. John Wick is the main thing now, not Jason Bourne. John Wick can blow Jason Bourne's head off along with his cum hole. I'm sick of Jason Bourne.
John Wick
sticking Jason Bourne.
Yeah, John Wick sticking a gun up Jason Bourne's bum hole and bam.
I knew you were gonna.
Back in
Wild
the
Man's
I'm
gonna
surprised that Baby Geniuses wasn't produced by Disney.
Yeah, that's oh god, that movie sucked.
But then it unfortunately generated a sequel, which was probably a lot worse. Super Babies, Babies Geniuses 2.
I haven't seen the Baby Geniuses movies.
And yeah, Kathleen Turner was in that film, believe it or not, the first
Oh,
one.
wow.
But you know another movie that was cool with a baby in it, Baby's Day Out.
Baby's
Yeah,
Day.
that's a fun one.
That was like Home
In fact,
like Home
I know
Alone.
another YouTuber that he actually interviewed Joe Montana, believe it or not, which is actually kind of cool. Yeah, his name is Right on Target. I'm sure you know who he is, John. Right on Quinn is his name.
Yeah.
He interviewed Joe Montana. I think if I find it, maybe I can look it up. I think it's like 20 minutes or so, maybe less than that.
Isaiah, on the topic of baby movies, what did you think of the Look Who's Talking films?
I love the Look Who's Talking movies. And the first two I liked. The
Those
other
two
one
were pretty good. Third one, I mean, the voice of the dogs weren't okay, but
that was the last movie that John Travolta did before Pulp Fiction. That was his big comeback. That was his last movie.
Yeah.
Pulp
Because
Fiction.
I think in the early '90s, Travolta wasn't having much success.
Even in the '80s, he made a comeback a little bit with Look Who's Talking, but after that, it was. But Pulp Fiction brought him back to life, man.
Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'm going to go ahead and give the link to the Montana interview. It's up.
Okay.
It's uploaded. It's roughly around 25 minutes long.
Favorite giant monsters fighting games? You mean like Godzilla?
I'll have to put it in the chat, unfortunately, since I can't do it on.
Okay, and I'll check it out later.
Here we go. It's now in the chat. Follow the link, and you'll be able to see it.
Yo, I think we can all. I don't know about giant monster fighting games, but I think we can all agree that our favorite pick for
This chat, I'm surprised I haven't seen Ty in here. What's going on?
Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, that's weird. Are we gonna say what, Alex?
I don't know about giant monster fighting games, but I think we all know that our pick for favorite one-on-one fighting game is Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
Giant monsters fighting games.
For me, my favorite fighting games is definitely Double Dragon.
Yeah, but that's like side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Yeah,
you know?
that's my favorite fighting game. But when it comes to tournaments, it's definitely Mortal Kombat. When it comes to beat 'em up, it's Double Dragon. But when it comes to fighting in general, it's Double Dragon for me.
Double Dragon. Yeah, that's Double
But
Dragon.
I want to see a reboot of Bad Dudes.
What do you say? Well, man, that's my answer.
Nixon post, except with the book.
Star Trek. Live
Star
on the
Trek.
bus. There you go. You guys are doing it right.
Well,
I have
to
to
be
go
honest, I
with-
like those, but Star Trek was first.
I was into Star Trek way before Star Wars, so I have to go with the Star Trek.
And I recently got the expanded soundtracks of Star Trek. I want to get them all, but the first one's going to be trouble to get for cheap. At least the expanded edition, because it's just expensive.
I'm curious, John. Have you played? Since Isaiah mentioned Double Dragon and Bad Dudes, have you played any of those side-scrolling beat 'em ups before?
No, not Double Dragon.
What about Ninja Turtles?
I think, yeah, maybe I have, but I can't remember which one. I mean,
Turtles in Time.
I think it was that one. Yeah.
Yeah, people don't realize that the Turtle arcade game is a beat 'em up game. People don't acknowledge that much. It is a beat 'em up game.
It is a beat 'em up game.
Have you played Bad Dudes? You ever heard of that one?
Yeah, I've heard of it. You know, I haven't like played it, but you know, I know of it.
What about you, John? Have you ever heard of Play Bad Dudes?
No, I never played it.
Yeah. I want to see that made into a movie. That would make a good movie for sure. Yes, Dick Tracy is very underrated. And they should have done a fucking sequel. Yes.
Same with The
Yeah,
Rock.
he made enough to do a sequel, but for some reason the studio didn't want to do it for whatever reason.
When Dick Tracy came out, it was hyped up. There was merchandise. There were action figures. I remember I was one of those kids who bought the action figures. There were video games. They were hyping up, making it like the new Batman after the success of Batman. They even had Danny Elfman do the score, and then look what happened. It just flopped. But I liked that. I thought it was very well done. Al Pacino, he got nominated for an Oscar. He didn't win, but he did a good job as the villain. Warren Beatty was good. Madonna, she was there. Yeah, it was a very.
Can't forget what's her face, Glenn Hidley. Was it Tess? I think.
Yeah, she passed away. Yeah,
passed away a few years ago. I think it was.
Whatever happened to the guy who played the kid? I know he was in
Charlie Osmo. I know he was in What About Bob? He was fun in that movie.
Yeah.
He was in Hook. He was in Hook.
What's up?
He was in
Hook
Hook.
too. Yeah.
He was also in Can't Hardly Wait, if anyone remembers that. I think that was the last film he did. And I think he went to college, and I think he pretty much concentrated on real life pretty much. I don't think he did anything else after that.
Yeah.
Question.
Which good for him, you know? It's his life.
I haven't seen that movie in years. I have not seen that in years.
I remember Alfalfa. That's all I can remember.
Yeah, Little Rascals.
Now
Leah Thompson was in that.
Yeah, that's a fun little movie.
Yeah.
And speaking of Leah Thompson, she was also in Dennis the Menace. That was a fun little kid's film.
I remember that too. I remember that too. Walter Matthau. I remember there was a video game for that for Super Nintendo.
You know, it's funny because with that movie, The Little Rascals, like as a kid, I remember watching that, and back then I never noticed. But Mel Brooks is in this. George Wendt, Whoopi Goldberg, like all these.
Bandana.
Yeah. What do you got?
I think he's going to do Luke Cage.
What is it?
Hold up.
Rambo. Foot Clan.
They both start with R. We'll see.
You gonna fight the Foot?
Now there's a Liu Kang.
There you go.
Yeah. Now there's a Liu Kang.
Liu Kang in the house.
Yeah.
In the house. Yeah.
If I can join the Foot for a second.
It looked like you were going to join Eagle Fang because Eagle Fang's color is red. You know, because ever since Cobra Kai is not just Rambo and Karate and Mortal Kombat, it's now Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. Thanks to that show.
Yeah.
You look like you can join. You look like you can join Eagle Fang because Eagle Fang is red.
Yeah.
Favorite John Travolta role, other than his role in Battlefield Earth.
Oh God!
Someone actually bought my film. Nice.
I have to say Saturday Night Fever because that was the role that got him noticed. That was that was his breakthrough role. I have to go with Saturday Night Fever.
I'll go with Broken Arrow.
I love Broken Arrow. I love that. John Woo's most underrated film ever. One of John Woo's most underrated films ever. Definitely. Yeah. Love Broken Arrow.
Yeah. I also like Hard Target with John Claude
Van Damme. Oh, yeah. Hard Target.
How do you not love Hard Target? It's awesome.
Yeah.
Classic.
Now,
Ninja Turtle.
Rambo would chop their heads off, especially Raphael.
Can we get an animated movie where like they join forces?
Yeah, like that.
That'd be nice. Maybe Rambo can join with Batman or something.
Yeah.
Or Rambo versus the Predator. That'd be good.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't he originally going to be? There was thought that maybe he might fight him, but that was like an idea that someone passed.
That's what should have been the second one. Instead of Danny Glover, they shouldn't gotten Stallone for that.
Yeah,
he was too busy doing Rocky V, so I don't know if he would have had time to do it.
And Danny Glover was good anyways. So.
Yeah, because he was just known. He was known for the Lethal Weapon. It was good because because Lethal Weapon, he was kind of seen as the sidekick. He wasn't really the sidekick; it was equal. But
he wanted a chance to branch out into the lead. So
it was cool for him to put him in the lead as the hero, which was cool. Yeah, Lethal Weapon. He was a sidekick, but he wasn't really. He was like they were like a team. It was equal,
Right. I'll say this: he definitely was not too old for that shit, right?
Definitely Rambo. Rambo has skills. Godzilla just breathes out fire. Rambo has his size does not matter. That movie was wrong. Size does not matter.
Yeah.
Yes, size does not matter. Would it matter to Godzilla or Godzilla?
Three ninjas all the way, man.
I have to go with Three Ninjas. I haven't seen that movie in years, but I have to go with Three Ninjas for sure. I don't remember much of Surf Ninjas. I don't remember much of it.
I haven't seen Three Ninjas, but I'll probably.
There was like four of them.
It was like Home Alone, but with ninjas. Those little kids.
Yeah. Even a critic in the cover said it crosses Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Home Alone.
Yeah.
But there was four of them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And of course, you know that James, not the guy who played Egg Shin in Big Trouble in Little China. He was their master. He was their sensei.
That's right. Yeah. And
Yeah, Victor Wong.
Victor Wong, yes.
Oh, yeah, Victor Wong.
West in peace. I think I'm not sure if I have a favorite poster, but the ones that really cross my mind is Risky Business, Commando, Back to the Future, and Rambo First Blood Part 2. Those are the ones that mostly come in my head.
I don't have any favorites. I have to think about that one.
Have any of you seen Risky Business with Tom Cruise?
Yes, I have. It's a fun little film right there.
I have the Blu-ray, but I have not seen the film
I
yet.
got it.
Oh, you have to check it out. That was the one. That was the movie that got him on top way before Top Gun. It's a very classic. It led the way for John Hughes films. It was a very classic adolescent coming of age
The
film.
Mortal Kombat poster.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, it's sick.
Yeah. I used to have a Terminator 2 and a Predator 2 poster, but I don't know what happened to them.
What is that poster right there? The one in the back. Yeah, that one.
I got to get me a Remo Williams poster. You guys never seen Remo Williams, have you?
I've heard of it. I know it has Fred Willard in it.
I haven't seen the film.
I just bought the DVD set that British company is known for. What are they called in British?
British.
British are coming.
No, they're called something. I forgot something.
Is it 88 Films or Arrow or I don't know.
Arrow, yes, Arrow. I just got the Arrow edition. It's awesome. I love Remo Williams. It's like a mixture of Karate Kid and James Bond. That's what they said it was like. It was based off a series of novels, like a Destroyer. Yeah. But you guys got to check out the Jack Reacher books. I'm looking forward to this new series coming out on Amazon soon. You got to check those books out. Forget the Tom Cruise movies, despite the fact that he was good in those. You got to check out the books and this new series. I got to get back into those books. I love those books.
Jonathan says, I hate when people call action movies cheap.
Especially 80s and 90s.
What do you expect?
It's
fucking entertainment.
I know, right?
Exactly.
I'm sick of that.
It's escapism entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you expect?
Nonfiction escapism at its finest.
Shakespeare every 24/7? No. Shit on that.
And someone made a good point about how movies are supposed to be entertainment. That's
fucking which is the problem in Hollywood right now.
Exactly. Yeah.
Entertainment's went out the window.
Yeah, out of
So
did their brain cells too. So yeah.
At least we get some stuff. At least we get some stuff like Cobra Kai and some few other stuff. So
John Wick.
John Wick. So like it's like a slow burn. Hopefully back to resurgence to that. Because after people have been through with the pandemic, people are sick and tired of realism. They want to go back. So I can see like a slow resurgence because after this crap with the pandemic, people are tired of realism. They want to go back to entertainment now, which is a good thing.
Well, let's get this thing. Let's get this Rambo versus Satan.
Rambo, just like in the days, Rambo would
maybe he can go ahead and get Arnold Schwarzenegger's character, and they can team up and fight the demon.
Exactly, that would have been good.
You're fucking quiet boy. Come to me.
A quiet boy.
End of days. It's kind. It is good, but I think Arnold was okay, but I think he was kind of miscast. I could see Stallone in that role.
It was going to be Tom Cruise that was up for the role, I think.
Are you kidding me?
Interesting.
Yeah. He was up for that apparently. Tom
would have been interesting.
I didn't know that.
I could see that. Yeah.
Know why you're kind of indifferent on the film, Isaiah, because you told me this before. You read the novelization.
Yeah.
And supposedly he lived at the end.
Yeah, she did.
Before didn't they film an ending for that? Maybe he lived.
I bet you that was the original script, and sometimes they take the original script and they turn them into the novelization. That should have been the ending of the movie. Fuck that ending.
I still like it though. I still enjoy it.
It's okay, but still, sometimes, it's okay, but still.
Sean said this: Three Ninjas is so cool. Reminds me of Home Alone and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990.
There you go.
That's the best adult Home Alone is Last Blood. Fuck Skyfall. You know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad, unfortunately.
Yeah, right after 9/11. That's unbelievable.
Right after 9/11. Jeez. Died right after 9/11. Crazy.
Rest in peace.
That's
Rest
a one.
Victor.
Rest in peace, H-John. I'm sorry. What are you about to say, Alex?
That was a 1-2 punch to the gut.
Yeah.
It was.
Walter Chang from Tremors.
You know what?
Egg Shen from Big Trouble in Little China.
You know what?
The character. What are you playing in Golden Child?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
His name, but he was. You're breaking my heart, asswipe.
and you find out that was the girl's father. In the she was his daughter. She was his daughter.
Yeah. Charlotte, what's her face? Is it Charlotte Rampling?
Charlotte Lewis. She was gorgeous. She still is. She's she's still gorgeous today.
So she hasn't hit the wall yet. That's good to know.
No.
As a matter of fact,
I have to admit, Elizabeth Hurley looks pretty good for her being.
Oh my God! You seen her on Instagram? Oh my God!
Yeah.
She's got some nice.
Oh my God! She's Highlander. Is she a fucking Highlander?
Yeah, she might be.
Maybe.
She did play well.
Let's not forget, she also had a small role in Passenger 57, believe it or not.
Yes, that's why Michael Myers. That's why Michael Myers hired her, because he saw her in that movie.
Mike Myers, not Michael, because if it was Michael Myers, that'd be
Mike Myers. Sorry.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
What were you about to say, Alex? I'm sorry.
What are your thoughts on the Flintstones movie from '94?
I like the Flintstones movie. I haven't seen it yet.
It. I'm sure it's better. It's probably better than that prequel that came out years later, right?
Definitely
did a great job, and Rick Moranis came back. It was good to see Rick Moranis again in that time, because I think he retired before that, after his wife died. But it was cool that he came back for that.
Yeah.
It's a fun little movie. I mean, it's not perfect by any means.
Brought Fred Flintstone to life, man. He did excellent fucking job.
Yeah, John Goodman was. And I think originally they wanted John Candy, right, for Fred Flintstone.
But I think
maybe that would
maybe. But John Goodman.
That's what John Goodman.
And that I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said John Goodman was the best.
Yeah.
But you know who got their start in that movie that became a bigger star? Halle Berry. That was her.
That's right. Yeah.
Breakthrough. That was her breakthrough role. Halle Berry. Miss Stone, man. Her name was Sharon Stone. Her name was actually Sharon Stone in that movie.
I was going to bring that up. No, her name was Sharon Stone. Ironically, she does that piece of shit Catwoman movie where the villain is Sharon Stone.
Yeah. Everything comes full circle now. Everything comes full circle nowadays.
The Degrees of Sharon Stone. Play a character in a Stone Age film.
The worst MCU movie is Captain Marvel.
I have not seen Captain Marvel, and I never will. Shazam is a better Captain Marvel.
No way.
Yeah, Shazam
is a better Captain Marvel movie.
Home Alone Kid versus all the 80s horror villains.
That would be awesome. Oh, yes. Because there were some horror films where they took out the killer Home Alone style, with Nancy in the first Elm Street,
I'll go with Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, I could see Kevin doing something to Freddy or
Kevin is slick. Kevin is slick.
He is.
Now, I think it would be like a perfect match if you had Kevin McAllister versus let's say MacGyver.
Oh, there you go. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. Now you're talking.
And then they team up to take out some criminals coming into Kevin's home.
What could Kevin do with some chewing gum?
Yeah.
Good question.
Yeah.
I remember we talked about this, John, about another idea for a Home Alone film. You have Macaulay Culkin, he's all grown up, and he meets this girl who he used to like, and she has her own kid, and he as a favor, he watches out for her son, and some new burglars break into the house, and they have to work together for. He goes back to his home where he used to live, because that's where the girl lives now, and then he has some fond memories of that, and some new robbers try to break in, and he and the kid team up to take him out. That would be awesome.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah.
Wasn't there a little parody on YouTube where apparently Kevin's all grown up and it's actually played by Macaulay?
Yes, Google. I love it. That was awesome.
And I think even, if I'm not mistaken, Daniel Stern actually did a little response video to that, actually pretending to be.
He did.
Thoughts on virtual reality games?
I love them. When I with Oculus, because virtual reality was a thing in the 90s. Then they thought,
who can forget?
Now, thanks to Oculus, it's bigger than ever now, man.
Yeah, man. Johnny Mnemonic is becoming reality. Apparently,
Yeah, it seems like
Not
yeah,
just
'cause
not just Johnny Mnemonic, the Lawnmower Man. That's the best virtual reality movie
Well-
ever made. You got
Yeah.
well, man, I have to point out, John Mnemonic took place in 2021, and it dealt with the pandemic.
Are you?
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can look it up.
Was there
Yeah.
a whole lot of wokeism and soy boys?
I don't believe so. Let me see.
well, they're the closest thing you can get to that, I suppose, is Dolph Lundgren being an obsessed preacher who thinks he's Jesus.
Oh yeah.
He did something like that with the Missionary Man, did he?
Yeah, 2021, society is driven by virtual internet, which has created a degenerative effect called nerve attenuation syndrome.
Yeah.
Not just
Mega
that. Ready Player One, that's become reality now.
Yeah.
Mega corporations control much of the world, and that's in John Mnemonic.
Yeah. Corporations control the world.
Have you guys seen Ready Player One yet?
I
haven't
have.
seen it.
I've
You
seen
gotta
bits.
check it out. It's totally it's totally relevant to where we are now today with the Oculus for sure. It totally predicted that for sure.
I thought it was kind of funny how they used the Rush song in the first trailer. I thought it was that definitely gets me kind of pumped up to see it.
What's that?
when they advertised it, the first trailer, they used the Tom Sawyer song from Rush.
I remember USA Up All Night. I remember Gilbert Gottfried used to host that.
Listen, gosh, what was
I
all that?
remember Up All Night. Yeah, Gilbert Gottfried, he hosted that. I love Monster Vision for sure. Of course, Monster Vision. That was before YouTube because that was the way you could see these B movies. You have B movie actors you haven't seen since they did the movies on his show. But now, thanks to him,
Joe Bob Briggs, right?
yeah, he led the way for this kind of stuff you see on YouTube because back then, where was the other place you can interview or see these B movie actors again after they did the movie? You didn't see them much on Entertainment Tonight or fucking Access Hollywood. This was before YouTube.
Yeah, I vaguely remember Monster Vision.
He led the way for that.
Yeah, and I sometimes I like going back to YouTube and looking at old videos, old commercials, and
Likewise.
yeah, and there was actually a TNT. There was a behind the scenes look at Mortal Kombat '95.
They did do that. Yeah, I remember that. They used to do that.
Yeah,
Of course, I remember telling you when I went to go see Batman Forever, they had the trailer of the Mortal Kombat.
They had the trailer for Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
which was nice. They had the teaser trailer for Dead Presidents.
Yep, they did that too. Yep.
Interesting.
Man, it would have been. I was born in '95, but it would have been exciting to go see Batman Forever just to see that trailer for Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll probably go on for a few more minutes, guys.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know how late it's on your Wildman and Scotty's end, but
It's 10:57 here.
Same here, 10:57 here, and I imagine it's like 11:57 where you're at, John. And
yeah, it's getting close to midnight.
All this talk about Ghostbusters Afterlife when it comes to nostalgia. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this Top? What do you think how this Top Gun Maverick movie is going to do?
Just depends, I guess.
We're gonna have to wait and see.
It looks good to me.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
I think so too.
Tom Cruise. He looks good. He still looks good.
I may not be a fan of his Scientology beliefs, but you can't deny that he puts over 100% into his roles, no matter what.
Yeah.
Stunts and acting.
He's very committed. I admire him for that.
Yeah, very committed, and you can't knock him for that. But I can't remember the last bad movie. I heard that the Rock of All Ages wasn't like. It seemed like that.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was guilty pleasure fun. I didn't mind that movie.
You know, watch The Mummy.
The Coming. Sorry, I keep forgetting that.
That movie sucks.
Yeah.
Didn't see that.
Don't.
I have to admit, what's her face? She's not bad looking. She was also in what was that film? Kingsman.
That's a really good one.
The girl
And then she was also in that Charlize Theron, a Comic Blonde.
Comic Blonde. Yeah.
Talk about I think she's Mexican. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
Trying to remember who you're talking about.
She was the one that played the mummy in the. Sophia.
She's gorgeous. Yeah, I like her.
Oh, Sophia Botella.
Yeah. I can see her as a Bond girl. I can see that.
I don't think she's Mexican. I think she's Algerian.
Really?
Yeah, Algier. Okay, wow.
Yeah.
But we
Let's-
do maybe like one or two more questions.
One or two more questions. Okay. What are your thoughts on Problem Child 1 and 2?
I love the Problem Child films. The second
At least
one,
the first two, yeah.
I prefer the first one. The second one's okay, but I'd have to go with the first one. I always love the first one.
I've never seen those.
You never saw
Oh.
them? Oh,
No,
man.
I've always heard about them. I think they're on Tubi, by the way.
If you thought Kevin
I have
from
to look.
One was the worst, you got to check out Junior and Problem Child, man.
Oh, Kevin's a saint, but Junior is not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That Bad to the Bone is in that. Was the theme for that movie? Bad to the Bone.
Yeah, Problem Child and Problem Child 3 are on Tubi. But not the
Problem Child
second
3, I
one.
never saw.
The second one, they have the fucking third one in there. The third one's called Problem Child 3 Junior in Love or something
Speaking
like
of
that.
Speaking of John Ritter was in that. John Ritter was in
The
that.
first two, yeah, he was in.
But I prefer the first one.
Yeah. Which disco songs do you like more? Burn Baby Burn or My Baby
I don't
Shoes?
know.
I have to go with
I'm
my.
kind of indifferent. I mean, they're not bad.
My Boogie Shoes, I would say.
You mean Disco Inferno, not Burn Baby Burn? Penguin said that. Burn Baby Burn.
Yeah. Yes, Disco Inferno. You know, how could you? Never mind.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm probably going
both those songs were on Saturday Night Fever. It was in the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever. Both those songs.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen
Well,
Saturday Night
it's
Fever.
70s. What can you say?
Yeah, but I'll probably wrap it up here, guys.
I see you.
I'm not the. Yeah, we're gonna do this again, and
Most definitely.
All right, is it going to be every Friday night? It's going to be a deal. Live stream.
yeah, I mean, like I like to do
but
that maybe like once or twice a week, maybe.
once or twice a week, but Friday is the best bet.
The fuck was that?
Oh, do you have a ghost in your house? John?
Friday is great, but I have to assure you, I can't always be available. So, but
Oh, no,
Friday,
you're fine.
I can't
Oh,
always.
brother.
But Friday's good for me.
Yeah, Friday's good for me too.
But yeah, thank you guys for hanging in there, and it's been fun.
It's been
As
fun.
always.
Thank
You
you,
know,
Alex.
Pleasure, John. Thanks for having me on.
Good night,
Nice to meet you,
everybody.
Alex. Nice seeing you again.
Scotty, Wildmanbeyond. Thank you, guys,
Nice to finally meet you, Scotty. Nice to meet you.
and have a good night.
Good night. See you in the stars.
The Big Trouble in Little China.